welcome back. Thankfully again so soon, which is a little bit of luck on our part. We're back again for more Borderlands. Last time, all of you and our group of potential vault hunters and our one rogue agent had a little bit of an escapade, a little bit to do. They finished off in the Iridian Ruin, finished off the room that they were being ambushed in, getting out and escaping, fighting their way out and destroying the pillars that were keeping them, that were feeding energy to the guardians left in the ruins that kept them coming back constantly fresh and new. After figuring out that and disassembling the power sources, it let the door open. And on their way out, they had to cross back over the same icy patches that they had, icy patches and crags and gaps and small little canyon bits that they had to jump over before. Unfortunately, it had gotten a decent bit more harrowing and dangerous due to the reactivation of the runes causing heat and energy to escape, melting more of the ice and causing flares to go up. After going across with an amazing amount of luck and only one real close call, the group managed to escape. But not without a number of people throughout the whole escapade getting close to death or getting low and teetering on the edge. However, getting outside, they walked back out into the very bright sunshine that was very blinding for them, and they had a small moment of relief as they were in safety. And unfortunately, their eyes adjusted to see the sight of three outrunners loaded up with bandits, including one familiar one covered in some heavy, like a decent amount of armor plates with their buzzsaw axe in hand, kind of playing it and flipping with it, waiting for you outside, surrounding your vehicle. They had told you, as we had left off last time, that good to see you, but I believe the Tundra King wants to meet all of you. And that is where we will pick up.
Is it because the statues?
The statues got a laugh out of him, admittedly. But no, not the statues.
For what reason does he want to meet us then?
He wants to make friends.
Friends? He just wants to meet us and to make friends.
They want to make friends. As far as I know, at least.
Well,
Which
last time we
is a decent bit.
The last time we tried this, it didn't work out very well, but I mean, maybe. Peoples?
I'm gonna go get soup.
Wait, hold on.
Could I get some soup?
You know what? Screw it.
It's
Soup
cold.
sounds good. How much soup do we
Wait.
have?
Was that the bandit that asked about soup?
I think
Yes.
so, yes.
You know what? I'll bring her a bowl of soup.
Shit, she'll take a bowl of soup.
How much food
You
do we
go
have
in
left?
while they're doing this and just activate the thing to heat them up real quickly.
How much soup do we have, Matt?
I wasn't keeping track because it's
A bunch of
Clayton's
it.
entire stocked
So much soup.
trailer, so
Okay.
he has a good several weeks supply in
Okay.
his trailer.
Soup for
Barry's
days.
also getting soup. Anybody else want some soup while we're making it?
They're just gonna follow you into the trailer to sit down and wait for the soup.
Barry just starts helping making soup.
And Clay's just there like,
Barry just kind of looks at him and
his
just like
nose.
raises his eyebrows and does like gestures at everyone else.
Just sighs and
Raises
rubs his
eyebrows
nose.
again.
Well, friends are always good.
Well, unless anyone has any objections, it sounds like we're going to meet the king of the place.
Yeah.
Can you all
First,
hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind.
So
If you
where's
smell
this
sulfur,
one?
don't respond.
What?
But
What?
don't worry about it.
Anyways,
So where are we to meet this Thunder King at?
well, back at his fortress setup. Well, not yet. soon to be a bit more of a stronghold.
Are we just following you back somewhere?
You can. We can give you a lead back and a bit of a guard run.
Alright then.
Wait, you just trust us to go off by ourselves? Then just go there then?
They want to make friends. They don't want to make issue.
I mean, we kind of need their help to lead. But yeah.
And you watch as they take a sip of soup, leaning forward purposely to be leaning in front of the window and flipping off somebody in one of the cars.
This is weird. This is the most cooperative bandits have ever been.
I don't trust
I
them.
know.
Oh, don't worry. If you're saying cooperative, it's because I was told to be cooperative. If you want, I can enact gratuitous amounts of violence.
No, we just had that.
Quite a bit, actually.
We just had that dot happen.
I know what lasers taste like.
Yeah, he does.
You can't just
Yeah,
say
she does.
that.
Sure I can. I just did. They don't
Not
have
great,
contact.
honestly. It's usually a little too hot for my liking.
It wasn't fun.
Can you just eat all lasers, actually, when I think about it?
No, I got shot in the mouth.
No, not you. Not you.
I mean, kind of.
Fun.
Kind of had a big overcharge and just oof.
It's like, if someone shot you with like a laser rifle, do you just
Barry's just
absorb it?
face palming, can covering his head.
I don't know. Never tried. No one's ever shot a laser gun at me. Usually just bullets. Or axes. Or sometimes they catapult midgets.
That's a weird
have some
one,
of those
and
that are
something
really
that I
fun.
have seen you drink. So,
The midget catapults?
weird.
Yeah, tiny catapults. Just launch them.
Do you have the
I
exploding
really
one?
like it.
It could be rather fun. But I think it might be a tad bit too large for those size though.
There you go.
Really? That sounds fun. That sounds
even
like
like
a
the
lot of fun.
They even light the psychos on fire before they launch them.
I explode as I go. Wait, this
All right,
is
I'm designating
fun.
you as projectile number 1.
Thumbs up. This could be a lot of fun.
Hold on, I'm writing that down.
Yeah, absolutely no problems with this at all.
We
All
must
right.
give the DM more ideas.
But no, that is the whole shebang. You're welcome back. We can give you a ride back, or if you're a little busy at the moment, I was told to just pass out the invite.
I mean,
And again, offer up my thanks for the last asshole of a statue you gave me. He was a dick. I didn't like him.
I don't think we have anything else to do we?
Hey Clay, do we got anything else to do?
He's just over there heating himself up a small sandwich. Particular that I had in hand. I was gonna maybe get some of the readings I got off of the doors and interactives down there.
What, above game, what time is it? Outside.
Early morning, probably like 10 a.m.-ish. Between like 10 and 11 a.m. It's earlier morning. Because you guys got up, came straight here, which was like a 20-minute drive, and spent like an hour, like an hour-ish, a little over an hour, going down, investigating, and fighting your way back up and out.
Bandit Kings for dinner?
We could go see him. Oh, yeah, sure. How long would the trek be to meet them over there?
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, shall we go and give Clay some time to go and figure out his readings or whatever? And go over there, yeah? That's a little time for rest and Sounds pretty good. Does it sound like good work? Does the plan sound like it'd work to you?
Who's that to? I have to ask since he's
bandit.
open here. Oh, seems like works well enough for me. I don't care. I've done my part.
Alright. Ray can start eating his own soup. After making sure everybody has their own food, he starts eating his soup.
Also, just also looks over toward like Nessa and Crystal are. I'm assuming you guys like normal are kind of like sticking closer together.
Yeah.
And just holds out a fist to both of like in your guys' general direction for a fist bump of fuck Anshin, right?
I don't know who that is.
They're the ones who put the bounty on both of you, so.
They're the ones that ordered the ants to attack us.
They're the ones who did horrible things to Smeed over there.
So yeah, I'll give her a fist bump.
Hell yeah, fuck the Corpa.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, does Nessa leave her hanging?
Sounds like Nessa did not.
She's not gonna fist bump her, but
What?
she's gonna say, yeah.
Shrugs and pulls it back.
I don't want to touch her hand.
You're so
That's really
mean.
fair.
Looks down at you, Schmeat, that was like, you too, huh? Fuck Anshin, holds down the fist.
Hey, be careful there, he might eat
Just
that.
bump back.
I already like you guys better than the last group.
Went into the last group.
I just
Probably.
didn't like them. They weren't as fun.
Probably got eaten.
No, they left.
Were they the ones we turned into statues?
No, the last group I found over this way.
Okay.
They were a lot ruder about the whole Viridian thing. I just about took one of them. But
You wouldn't have having
Am I
to
late?
their names, would you?
I got one of them. He was kind of the head one. Kind of smug, always smiling. Started with a D.
Falcon?
Maybe. He's kind of just started calling him Dickhead.
I mean, he is kind of just a dickhead, yes. Very rude person.
He stole my belt. I
He
kind of
stole
want it back.
Seems the time.
He stole something from my group people as well. Fancy scroll. We're gonna hunt him down and kill him.
Well, I wish you
Not
best of luck.
vigorously.
And probably feed him to Schmeat.
Quite possibly, yes.
Just use some salt. So, am I leading you guys back, or are you wandering off on your own?
I think if you don't mind waiting for a bit, you can lead us back, or we can meet you there.
I don't really want to wait out in the cold, so I don't care.
There. Gonna have coordinates, we can meet you there later.
Fair. Just head down this way. Do you have any spray paint?
I don't think so. We might have some markers or something. Why?
I gotta do something to this so they know to let you guys in.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I might have some spray paint. And she's gonna wander out of the truck, out of the trailer piece, wander over, rumble in the back of one of the Outrunners, and just walks up to the front of the truck, and you guys just catch the glimpse of them spray painting something on the front.
This has been an eventful day.
And then just walks back. Well, head the way whenever you're ready.
Alrighty
Hope
then.
to see you there.
See ya.
Just gives the wave, jumps back on. Do what?
Wait. Give her a stick of. Let's give her a stick of lipstick out of Tanya's bag of shit. This one should suit you nicely.
Smells nice. I appreciate it. takes it off, tries it, looks down at the others. One of them laughs and she just punches him. Puts the cap back on, puts it in one of the pockets inside like an armor piece and a jacket piece pocket, and well, hope to see you there. And they will. Just gives like a loud whistle and like just like one of the round like finger gestures their head, and they all round up and start to peel off and out.
That could have gone far worse. Oh, am I speaking to the empty void?
Yes.
I was taking a drink. Tana will just give you a nod.
Does nobody else exist besides me and Tanya?
Schmeat said something.
What did Schmeat say?
Grunts. This is me.
Okay.
Okay. Taking a nap before bed time.
Alright. Do we have time for a long rest, I'm guessing?
Considering y'all woke up like an hour and a half ago,
And then
No.
just got the
Hours
crap beat
ago.
out of us?
not really going to be able to sit down for a long rest yet.
Oh, you're gonna be like that. You're gonna make us go into this right after this fight, aren't you?
Well, no,
So-
I'm enforcing the basic rules. If there's one long rest, roughly only allowed to have one long rest every 24 hours.
How long? What? I've never once heard this rule before.
Because it's never been prevalent before.
Can we at least take little naps?
You can take a short rest.
Okay.
Absolutely.
have-
You can have however many short rests as you want.
Take a little nappy nap.
Alright, who else is joining us on nap time?
For sure, everybody's taking a nap.
Is Crystal taking nap time?
I mean,
That
I
is-
just woke up from a nap, so
Bad you just woke up from a nap.
I just woke up from a nap as well.
Y'all took a short rest down in the thing before the final
Oh, yeah.
jumps out.
So we don't
That
actually have to take it. Yeah, it was.
That wasn't actually a nap. That was just sitting there and fucking cooling
Yeah,
off.
no, I was just saying you took a short rest.
There's a difference.
Might have
Here.
been a nap for some people, I don't know.
This is nap time.
It's just nap time. This is different, so I'll just watch over everyone while they're taking their nap.
So what is oh, fuck. Crystal's view of this whole thing?
This is dumb. We're walking to a trap, and I don't like it. But they seem more trustworthy than the Lance. But also, feels like a trap, and I don't like it.
Does it feel like a trap solely because of what happened last time, or does it actually feel like a trap? Because past experience should not just be ignored, but on the hand, doesn't necessarily dictate present performance.
Past experiences teaches you lessons for the future. Tells you what to look out
Yeah.
for.
Which is why I said we can't just dismiss it out of hand, and it doesn't dictate exactly what's going to happen in the future. So keep it in mind, but we can't just go ahead and do it. So is there anything else besides that actually going to make you think this is a trap?
Yes, bandits
What?
being nice.
That's a very valid point.
Bandits
But
don't
on
do
the other
nice.
hand, what separates us from bandits at this point?
Nothing, except for randomly going around. No, nothing at this point.
Psycho eat people.
They did already threaten us once.
We have the guy who just blows himself up like their psychos do. Me. We have the guy who eats people and is a psycho. Yeah, it's me.
Me.
Yeah. What separates us from the other bandits? Besides, we know each other. That you're a siren. What?
Our mental capacity.
We don't speak
Looks at
psycho.
Smeet.
Our hygiene.
He might.
When was the last
at
time
Smeet.
any of us took a bath?
The fuck is it?
That is exactly my point, Smeet. That is exactly
We never stopped someone to ask them for money so that we could enter into so they could enter into our territory.
Yeah, well, so have neither of half the other bandits.
That just means we're
We don't
small
tell
time bandits.
territory. What?
That just means we're small time bandits. And not
That
big
just
enough to
means-
have a territory yet.
That just means we have force taxes.
If we do get a territory, we're gonna mark it better than they do.
And how are we going to defend it? With
We have a
And-
small territory, and then it's not as hard to defend.
We could
Like
also
this
go
fan?
We could also go and recruit the other bandits. Kill those who dispute us.
Do we want to be the rulers of the bandits?
Not really,
really.
but I mean, it would be a viable solution. We need more manpower to adequately defend the territory, so we can get more manpower.
That is how business works.
Indeed, yes, yes.
also how bandits work. I didn't want to be a bandit.
You're on Pandora. Everyone is a bandit.
What
Even
does
the
make a
snow-
bandit a bandit?
I feel mildly insulted by that one.
slowly turns to look at him. Just raises an eyebrow. Uh-huh.
Hey, I mind my fucking business.
Everyone on this planet is a bandit as far as other people are concerned.
I've never stolen anything.
That doesn't really mean much.
I mean, you can
Also,
associate
yes, we
to stealing
have.
stuff.
You have.
Yes, it is a bit of a group project on steal that Lancer from the group. Crystal over there went and stole it initially, and then the rest of us helped her get away with it. That would be assisting banditry or something, wouldn't it? She did go and steal the initial stealing, all the hard work herself. However, we would be, oh, what's the word for it, Matt?
Accessory to grand theft.
Yeah! Accomplices. So as far as the law would be concerned,
Is there a law on Pandora?
no. Which is why we're all bandits.
Then we can't be accomplices if there's no law.
Everyone on Pandora
it
is
really
a bandit
stealing
because
if
there is no law.
Is it really stealing if there is no laws?
But then you just... Well, it depends. It doesn't really matter so much as the law, so much as whether that person is going to kick up a fuss if you take it. And I'm pretty sure
They're
they
not
kicked
gonna
up
kick
a
up a
fuss.
fuss. They probably don't
They
care.
did. Or they
Well,
a
they
bit
haven't
too
come
big
after
to
us
care.
yet. Is it really theft if no one got hurt?
Yes, it is still theft even if no one got hurt.
Is it theft if it's not seen in the eyes of the judge?
Yes.
It's not theft if you don't get caught.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the world saw me steal it.
Yeah, but you're
It was
not
kinda
getting
reported.
punished for it. So
Oh no, we
In
shall
order
be
to
punished
get-
for it, no. It's still stealing, it's just not anything's gonna get punished.
Yeah, we just have a massive bounty saying that people are chasing after us.
what's the definition of stealing?
To take an object against the owner's discretion, or against the owner's will, or without their knowledge.
But if there's no laws, are there really owners of anything? How do we know if someone owns something?
Do you own Tex?
Or is Texas
I don't own him. He loves me.
Tex is his own person.
He's his own person.
You know what? Fair. Do you own that gun?
How would you feel if we took that gun?
I'd just make another one.
What if I
Let's
took
find
that
out
one as
this
well?
Then I'd make another one.
What if we took all your guns and everything you'd need to make one, and wouldn't let you get anything
And I'd
else?
find something to make one.
What if we wouldn't get you good?
All right, we're playing
Anymore.
enough of the pedantics of what if in this exact same llama track. Oh,
Stealing is stealing.
You guys ruined nap time.
We're having too much fun. Says everyone on Pandora is a bandit. Confirmed.
Nessa's gonna look at Tex. You're your own robot. Yes, you are.
Proceed
you'll hear a
to
small
self-destruct.
combination of an artificial eldritch roar and raptor mix as it just growls out.
You're your own robot, but you are my baby. Mwah. Kisses on the nose.
Attempts to eat Vanessa. Nom nom.
So what do y'all want to do? Because I can check this out at any point in time.
Oh, you got a few hours till we meet them.
I say we meet with them and then leave. Wait, no, we should dock in. Should to know about docking and then leave. Everybody wants something that Dawkins taken. What the fuck? I can keep him here. Who knows? What does he even want? What is he trying to do? Open the vault? Something? I don't know. Nobody else. Hello. Nobody else. You guess right. So I guess it's just
I
time
don't
to go
know
and
him at
skip
all,
time.
so.
Oh yeah.
All I know is he stole my belt from me. That's all I know about him, and he runs really fast.
He attacked my monastery and stole sacred object from us. Scroll. Which has the location of the object. Plus enough.
Wait, did you really just ask what he was doing when you said he stole a scroll with a location and a map on it?
I don't know. I know that, but I mean, what is it actually? As far as my people know, we're just more of a weapon for us. But I mean, honestly, there's better weapons. But I mean, he also taking stuff from them. I think so. I mean, is he trying to open the vault? I should be able to open the vault. He's trying to get a vault.
Did you
She'll
just
be a
say
bit
it
of
was
a
an
bulky.
ancient weapon?
Yes, not that type. Not that type. I'm pretty sure. Anyway.
You've
Aren't
never
the vaults-
seen the weapon.
I know. That's why I'm starting to go and mutter. I don't think so, anyways.
And aren't the vaults said to hold ancient treasures, i.e. weapons? So would that not be a map to a vault?
There his head starts
And
to
he's
tilt.
collecting the keys that he needs to open the door?
Raise the finger. Pauses. Shrugs. No? I didn't think it was, but now that you brought it up, it could possibly be. I didn't think it was.
It's the only thing that makes sense and connects his actions together. Also explains why he doesn't... No, it doesn't explain why he doesn't like you. Unless you're trying to stop him from getting into the vault, which would explain why he doesn't like you.
I don't care to watch what I'm doing, but I just want to shit back. I mean, if you'd wanted to open the vault with us, I mean... Anyway, so, shall I take her short break and get on with stuff?
If people wish to fast forward in time, we can fast forward in time.
One.
Let Clay
thing.
do his thing.
Just one.
No, like he said, you can do that at any time, and he's going to be at this for a while. Like, it's not easy to parse data. This is going to take a long time to sort the data.
But Crystal has one last thing.
One small little thing.
Fair.
Minuscule.
Is it
Completely.
is it related to is it related to halflings?
No.
I
I mean-
respect that move.
So, hey, Nessa. How you doing? Good. Yes, I'm sorry, but I kind of broke that toy you gave me. Is there any chance you can, like, fix it? I'm just holding out the, shock stick.
She's muted just in case.
I was going to say, if you're talking, you're muted.
How'd you break it?
I hit a thing too hard. Or I tried to hit a thing, and I kind of missed and hit the wall instead.
She's gonna look at it. I can try to fix it.
There's no rush or anything, just, you know. I kind of liked it, and I realized I was using it wrong. I should use it less like a dagger and more like a, hate to say it, cattle prod.
Yeah, you're not really supposed to hit people with these. You're supposed to, like, poke them.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20, you know?
It's very fragile.
I thought it'd make a good stabbing weapon, or rather, slashing weapon.
I mean, you can add a little knife to the end of it if you want to slash with it.
Little knife like one of these, I say, holding up the buzz axe. Could you, like, electrify this whole thing?
The buzz axe?
Yeah.
Can I?
You might be able to. Definitely within the realms of possibility. It would just be a check to see if you could shift it over effectively.
I can try. I can't promise anything, though, because I don't usually work with knives.
That's fair. Just if you can fix that, that would be fantastic. Thank you
I'll look at it.
so very much.
Don't hit people with it.
I'll try not to. But speaking of hitting people, Smeet, take some of these so you have things to stab people with. Just throw like 3 buzz axes at him.
Hold a hit.
It's 3. I was going to say, you need 3 attack rolls, but no.
They all stick out of them. Just put it.
We're going to Bandit Town. I have time to re-up my stock.
While we're in the van, can I see if I can fix it?
Yeah, I was going to say, over the short rest, you could probably finish up Tex's upgrade, and then on the, start on the axe. And if you guys are heading to the town, the drive time would be enough to probably make the check to see if you could adjust it over.
Okay.
Are you fixing the cattle prod, or are you trying to adjust it over onto the buzz axe?
Which one would you prefer?
That.
I assume that was to me.
Did he?
I'm sorry,
Yes.
I got a phone call. I prefer having it fixed, like in any capacity. But if you could, the axe would be great. So, prefer the axe.
Okay, then I'll try the axe.
Okay. Above game, I'm just double checking. So the plan is short rest here for an hour or two, take a nap. Some people finish up their fixing of stuff, and then are you guys actually heading to the town?
I guess so.
I guess we're going to the town.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do otherwise. Be funny if we got there just as the Mad Max group just came roaring in.
That's why you're not
I don't know
taking a
what
long
they-
rest.
But
Because he doesn't want us to. He wants us to be hit by the Mad Max group.
you just woke up from a long rest.
What, you don't ever sleep for 8 hours and then wake up for an hour and then just sleep for another 8?
I have. Haven't you, Matt? Oh, wait, you don't
This is-
sleep.
Fucking calling me out. I'll have you fucking know I'm trying to fix my sleeping habits somewhat. I've gotten 8 and 7 hours of sleep the last 2 days.
Is that a total?
No, it's 8 one night and 7 the other.
Okay.
That's how much sleep he's gotten the past 2 weeks. 8 last week and 7 the week before.
No, he actually took a nap the other day too.
I'm trying to sleep healthy. I'm just very bad at it.
He just started last week on his sleeping health journey.
He needs more practice.
I'm leaning towards short and then nap. Because one long stretch ain't doing it very well for me.
I like the little naps throughout the day. I think that's the way I should live, but society doesn't let me do that.
Same. Well, kind
Anyway.
of same. So I'll say we can zoom forward a little bit unless anybody has objections. You guys can have your rest. You take a little bit of time. Outside is relatively calm. Nothing seems to happen around about here. And you guys can start that way. I'm just having to ask out of curiosity, did anybody check the front to see what she spray painted on?
Very dead.
Am I not rolling for the for the axe?
Oh, I was
There's
getting ready to
no
have you do
good.
that. I was just asking before people took off on the drive.
Okay.
Barry's curious about what got painted on there.
There is that symbol you saw on them of the crown, like the kind of like rough jacket crown, and a like stick sword, not a very good one. And it says, "Let them in, fuckheads."
Alrighty.
And as you guys fire it up, get driving. The guide is just like, if you can let me off of there and I can find a ride back somewhere else, that'll be great. As he just pops out of somewhere like, hey, are they gone?
Yep.
Good. And you can make a Tinker's Kit check to see if you can adjust the electrifying aspects to Buzz Axe.
That's 28.
That is fucking enough. Actually, that crushes it. So, to say what it is a normal Buzz Axe with its damage die and everything else. It has I think it was a D6 of a shock. Correct me if I'm wrong, Thad. You didn't correct me. I'm going to assume I'm right. And I'll
He's on a
say
phone call.
It was a D8.
it was a D8 of shock.
Yep.
Okay, a D8 of shock, and we'll give it a +1 because 28's a pretty high one. It also isn't guaranteed to break immediately if a crit fail. Still a possibility, like with any electronics, but not at least a guaranteed to. As you spend a few hours just pleasantly like going, well, damn, they burnt this circuit board, and putting a little bit on there, and go to put another one on, they'll hit a bump, and it throws your hand for a loose, and you're like, fuck, and you have to file a piece clean. Getting it on there, because with the small little bit of rev that the buzzsaw piece has. But overall, very successful merger of weapons.
She's gonna throw it over to Crystal. Take a look at it.
pack is attached to like the back, on the back end of the haft where the other side has the buzzsaw piece coming off, and the wire is like looping up and running around it, and the like rubber wooden handle-ish, like rubberish pieces like wrapped around the metal framework of the handle seem to insulate it, so you don't have any issues with it shocking you. All right. As y'all start to head up and drive, you drive for a little ways. Navigating around, having some luck. The only random bit you guys start to run into is a skag pack, which you can outrun fairly well. Or outdrive, I should say, fairly well. They can't really keep up very well. But you leave it behind, and about 2 hours later... just oh boy, we'll get back to that. Probably about 2 hours later, instead of the hour and a half mentioned, you start to pull up and you can see along one of the like iceberg pieces that are jutted out of the ground, the front, like curving around one of the sides, seems to have been carved out with like almost a bit of a roof, and the building's being pushed back into it, and you can see walls starting to be put up and built properly, or like there's some remains of what definitely looks like a more hodgepodge wall, and it looks like they're trying to improve upon it and make a more solid one in place. And a main gate up towards the center of all this. You can see they go up pretty high, but they can see building roofs popping out over it, a mess of electrical lines and wires running back and forth, sparking ever so lightly. A like nice open stretch of like field, like you can see where there used to be stuff that got demolished. This is like a nice flat area, so there's not really anywhere to hide and take cover before you would get to it. This is you guys' last chance to pull a deviation if you wish to from the course.
That sounds like a warning.
No, it's not a warning, it's an offering.
Sounds you're gonna point us back and be like, oh yeah, I definitely warned you because I said this. I feel scared now. Am I the only one?
But nobody speaks up, we keep going.
I'm going to regret not speaking up.
Alright, curious case, is everybody still in the trailer?
Should be.
I mean,
It's cozy.
I was gonna say if anybody's in the trailer or in the technical bit up front.
Tanya's
very
enjoying the
warmth.
Fair enough. Sounds like it's mostly just gonna be people inside the van, inside the trailer piece still. So Clay just pulls up to the front and just, when he gets to the door, he just tries to get somebody's attention with the horde since it's still shut, the gate's still shut. And as you guys get up to, you can see it's running down the walls. This seems to be like a heavy squarish frame with like 2 inches at the top corners of it and chains coming down on it. And as he honks, you just watch as like maybe a little bit higher up, so like maybe there's a platform on the other side, like 10-ish feet up off the ground, a large like foot tall panel just slides to the side, and somebody leans their head out. What the fuck you want? You guys probably can't hear it. You're inside the trailer. So there's a conversation. You hear some vague shouting. Then he looks and just, and then you hear a boom echo as he shuts it back. And then engines rev up, like generator and crank start to, as it just starts to toom, 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 and the chains start to pull up this heavy door that has the same emblem of like the crown and sword just tack welded onto the front. And Clay will drive through as you guys start to enter the town. He'll call you guys as he starts to enter and be like, so, does anybody know where we should be going?
No.
No idea.
Well, I'm
Get
going to
out,
find a
bud.
place to get a drink. And then you can go from there. They want to meet you, not me, so I'm not going to get involved in that one.
Just be aware that we might just randomly have to run off at high speed. So I mean, if you just
Make
suddenly
any business quick.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. We have bad luck with this type of thing. Maybe it'll be better this time, in which case we actually go and have a chance to sit down and have a drink. Wonderful.
Maybe no bully monks this time.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Bully monks, no Crimson Lance people coming in. Random other fucking people hopping in out of nowhere. Nice. I guess let's go meet the Tundra King.
Alright, he's going to cut the line between you guys' echo for the moment and drive around for a few minutes. And you guys are now inside. You can see what are kind of like rough-hewn buildings. You can see some in the middle of like trying to be like restructured slightly, but only a little bit has been done. It seems a lot of their efforts are focused on the wall right now. People sprawled out all over. Like, you're pretty sure you saw somebody getting mugged and stabbed in two alleys back. A lot of things are there. People just drinking, staggering across the streets. There's a bunch of just violence and vagrancy and debauchery and other vandalist acts happening around here. Spray paints, things like that. But eventually, Clay just pulls up and like next to one, and what seems he's guessing. He said he's going to get a drink, maybe guessing it's a bar, or at least the sign that's kind of like in neon that's popping open and trying to flick there, and it just has like a bottle that's like with the like 3 lines coming out that's like running a line, like a light along it, like a. Running back, and only the power line's only sparking slightly that runs to it. It's a probably like a 2-story building, decent size, stretches back a little ways off of the main drag of a street here. And he's gonna get out and just walk around back and says, if any of y'all get out here or whatever, are y'all getting out here? Because I need to know if I'm locking this thing up.
I guess we might as well, so at least we know where the car is. Alright. Let's venture forth. Barry gets up and out. Come on, you lot. Let's go.
Do a few stretches. Pop a few joints.
And before we get out, stuff in a crystal. A crystal. Did this all go south? Grab Nessa and run. We can meet up again later. You two have a better chance of finding us than we do of finding you, but
You know what would help with that?
what?
An echo. Like the extra echo you have.
Alright. I give her my new echo. Keep my old one.
All right.
Was
I'm gonna be right back.
was there any more Bertram contact on Barry's own between B and B?
Oh yeah.
Not yet.
I guess so.
Okay.
There's been no messages? Okay.
Not currently.
As in, there's no signal. No problem.
There's signal.
No, it's not about
Nothing
signal.
currently.
It's about He's further ahead of us, right? Time-wise?
Technically, in the timeline-wise, where his thing wrapped up, yes.
Okay.
Did you go and watch it or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I couldn't fucking watch it last night because it
I was
would
just
not
saying,
fucking
okay.
appear to me.
I
Like,
was just
thought-
asking because these are very. I was just checking because I was
Yeah.
like, these are very pointed questions. No, you don't have anything yet.
Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, it appeared so I could watch it, so I watched it.
I'm just
Thank
It was
you
very interesting.
it's fine.
for the echo. Thank you.
I didn't. I was just guessing.
Oh yeah. Remember, Crystal gets the new Echo device. I keep note of them. Okay, Tanya. All right. Should things go south, run for it. All right.
Oh, I was just
Rest?
gonna kill as many things here as possible.
I mean, yes. If you could do us the benefit of making sure kill as many things in one direction, so me and Speed could have a chance of getting out. I'd be thankful, but we can all meet up again later if need be. But that all
Might not-
requires us to be alive.
Might not be hard to find Nessa and Crystal with their bounties. Probably just ask somewhere and get a pointed direction.
I'll be honest, there's probably a better chance of finding us.
100%.
Anyway.
That's true.
Shall
No,
we go
we're
meet-
masters of disguise.
I'm pulling out my psycho mask. Just put it on.
Okay.
Shall we go?
Masters of disguise.
Shall we
Masters.
You know,
go?
the most- You know the most believable part about Bertram actually being on our side, not doing some fuck around bullshit, is that you two weren't caught.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
have you know, Crystal is so fast.
Okay, I'm back.
She has little lightning feet.
I'll be honest, I actually didn't have a chance of getting those two at the beginning, but she is
In large-
fat.
In large part of
Afterwards-
text is what I'm going to, because there's a big robot raptor.
He's such a good boy, I don't think you understand.
He can be more
has
stealthy
nothing
than you'd think,
to do with
but
it.
He is so
oh,
stealthy.
your point.
Sometimes I
Anyway.
forget where he is, and then he just pops up.
Yeah.
Tundra King, let's go.
And as you guys are looking around, you have to question where to go in this. Actually, as you guys step out, it's good to know just. Everything's very muted scent wise because it's very cold out. It kind of lowers it, but there's still like the smell of like gasoline fumes, beer, and alcohol fumes, a little bit of BO just rolling over all of you. And for most of you, this isn't a big deal.
That's
But
just
for
how
the couple of you from off world, like, well, Crystal and Nessa, still probably a little bit to get used to.
Good old
And the
Smells.
power
Don't
grid, as you
dare
guys
fucking
look
bite
up,
me.
and you see it running through like a lot of them. You see like, so you know how there's like power line pole, like telephone poles with power line transformers, and then lines running between each of them, right?
Yep.
Imagine if you saw one that looked a monstrosity of three of them welded together side by side.
So India.
I have not seen enough of those things to see them all, but just so I can't answer on that. But like just welded together in a monstrosity amount of power lines running from to like just different buildings, looping into each other. You're pretty sure like one of them is like electrical taped around to stop it from sparking.
Eric, can you please do a Google search for Matt? Feel free to
Right.
continue. It'll post in chat.
Oh, okay.
No. I was asking
and
if you could do a Google search for Matt about Indian power lines.
Dude, gotcha. I understand now. Some sort of a scary image of power lines. Gotcha.
I do it, but my phone is charging, and if I touch it, it's going to not be charging.
don't do that.
It's kind of long
And
way to
as
go.
you're sitting here, and Clay makes his way in, pushing a person out of the way as they try to like stumble and hug onto him. Enters the bar, and you guys are questioning where to go as you're in a little bit of the like start of this large glacier shelf piece that's hanging above you where the town continues back into it a ways. Is this carved out and lights are strapped up on the top, put it in. You guys are in a little bit of the shade. You have no idea where you're supposed to meet anybody.
Shall we ask random people?
Would you like to roll a charisma check to see how that goes here?
Shall I pick him up by the back of his collar and just kind of hold him up to my face, eye level, and just go, "Hello. You've been told to meet somebody. The Tender King wishes to meet us," he said. Do you think that would work a bit better than a charisma check? I don't know. Give me a second.
I mean, you're free to roll intimidation if you'd rather do that.
Where the fuck is charisma? See if I can find charisma. Oh, there it is. Yeah, sure. Uh, 21.
21.
Just
Okay. Well, puts up both hands as you pick him up off the ground, like, wow. Rude.
smiles.
But also big. So, I don't know what all that is. But I think that way.
Thank you.
It points to a little bit like a direction roughly farther in as it kind of like wavers in like a circle.
Sets him
Just keeps
gently
like
down on his feet.
wavering. And you have like a general cone direction he's pointing in.
Sets him gently on his feet and pats him on the head. Thank you. Wanders away.
I'm back for a drink. And wanders back in to the bar you guys are currently in front of.
Oh god, that's terrifying. Yeah, oh god, that's terrifying. Thank you, Eric, for that wonderful imagery.
Wildly accurate.
Yeah.
Mostly accurate.
We're just in frozen India. Where are the ice elephants, Matt?
Do you want me to
We-
bust out the ice elephants?
I kind of
In the middle? I mean, it'd be pretty interesting in the middle of a bandit camp if they just appeared.
Just
Jesus.
out of the ground. They can burrow.
Horns start blaring. The elephants!
They have returned. So,
That is terrifying.
that is what every power line basically here looks like.
At least they actually have power.
They do have power.
It's always a benefit. There's always a boon.
You guys are going to be running off in a rough direction. I would like somebody to roll a d20 for me.
I'd do it.
Oh, will you? Do it, Smeet, do it!
I lost my dice.
Got a 17.
A 17!
It's apparently a good thing that you rolled.
You don't know that. It's a random encounter bit. High and low
Oh.
means nothing.
I wonder what 2 would have
Matt.
done.
Matt has designed his work to eliminate high and low.
Good.
I have good and bad on both high sections and low sections because I know the roles for this group.
So why did you even make the low section?
Just in case somebody did roll below a 10.
I will not
I mean, like I just rolled a 2, but Smeet decided he was going to go instead.
You know what?
Oh,
So
magical
as you
chart.
guys are walking, and going about and continuing, like just kind of like wandering a general way, Tanya, somebody starts to sidle up that you catch in their passive perception, because I'm pretty sure your passive is higher than a 12.
Yes.
And it looks like they're sidling up, about to pop out of an alleyway with a knife. They're kind of like a short, gruntled, not really a bandit, definitely, with like thicker clothing on because this is fucking cold here. and like snow goggles on, and is like creeping up, and like you can definitely just tell like they're getting ready to pull it around the corner with the knife that they have in hand as you walk past. What would you like to do?
They destruct her swords.
Just destruct your swords and make a pointed look. Would you like to make an intimidation?
Yes, I
Barry
have high
help,
for that.
because I'm assuming that Barry would notice the swords.
This is for her thing popping off.
Aw.
What is my intimidation? +7. All right. 23.
23. And they just kind of stop and look at your swords and look at their small knife and look at the swords and just pull themselves back into the alley as they think a little bit better of this. And they're just like, no, I'll go shake that guy and go in a different direction. All right, you guys are wandering around, and you all have been heading in this direction, passing buildings of multiple, like, most of the buildings are 1 to 2 stories, like a lot of the places here. A couple of them have, like, staircases, like, running up the outside of the same kind of grate you would see on fire escapes. Definitely, like, kind of rusted. It's, like, ever so slightly rusted and corroded, at least.
How many bandits have their tongues stick to poles or other such objects?
Roll 2d10 for me.
I have that dice ready for Kostani at least. We got a 5 and a 2.
You find no less than 7 bandits, mostly psychos, with their tongues stuck to poles. Or doors, or metal sheets of some kind. You pass one particular group who had their tongue stuck to like a door, and their friend is being an asshole and just patoon, 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 with like a small little like open latch that's on the door for mail, and it's just clunking them repeatedly.
Can we help them?
I mean, you're free to
No.
try. Have you ever tried to unstick somebody's tongue?
No.
I mean, if you just want to rip them off really quick.
Don't do that. Unless you want them to bleed out, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to help them?
I kind of feel bad for that one, yes.
Well, then don't
like-
do what I said if you actually want to help them.
Can't go like fire fist the door. Just warm it up.
I would love for you to make a wisdom check to try and control your flames.
Can we go and do that with like an icicle and give him like some hot water warm water to warm up the area a bit?
Yeah, but he's already will have punched the door before you get that.
Barry's gonna
Wisdom
try and
check, you
stop
said?
him if he sees that. Wisdom check, please.
I have 20 total.
That's enough.
Yay!
As you put your hand on the door next to it, they just look at you kind of funny and ignore you. And you ever so gently push a little bit of fire out and cause just like a little bit of a glow to start leaking out from like on top of the hand, from out between like the glove and the sleeve. And it starts to... And after like about a minute and a half of slowly, gently warming it, the last time the male door handle flips down and just bam, the guy just on the ground. And just is like,
Free!
you owe me $40.
No.
No, he's saying that to his friend.
Oh yeah, okay.
And you get a dirty look from inside the door where they look through the open mail's door. Open mail slot.
Oh yeah? How dirty you look.
Well, Crystal's the one right there, just gets a dirty look.
Shrugs.
Barry
Walk away.
was over there as well as he wanted to go. He's the one who wanted to help.
Well, I mean, it's just a dirty look. It's not a particularly... they're not glaring daggers and murder at you. It's just a dirty look.
Barry didn't get much chance to intimidate people. He's sad he missed a chance.
You just intimidated person.
I know, which is why I brought this up.
Why
Anyway.
not to intimidate a person?
No. He helps a poor bandit up on his feet. You alright there?
Heh. And back over.
You'll be fine. Sits him upright. You'll be fine. Anyway, they get back to trying to find this place then?
What were we looking for again?
Some guy getting in the Tundra King. I'm guessing he's this guy's leader. He apparently wanted to meet us. Shrugs.
So we should look for the biggest building there is.
That makes sense.
Where is the biggest building?
Make a perception to try and find it from here in this mess of buildings inside this slightly cavernous city.
22.
22. Quite a bit. There's not a lot of big buildings. There is a handful of 3-story buildings.
Any of them stick out? Like they have a color or marking or anything on them? Of the 3-story, I mean.
I figured that's what you meant.
Yeah.
I'm going to say one of them probably does have like a rough-ish flag with the emblem running off the top of it.
That's probably it right there. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure.
Are we going, go forth then? Go to fort.
To the fort?
Forward!
Heading off and wandering the streets to try and get there. You continue to see more of the same as before. Nothing particularly eventful will happen on the way there this time. As you approach, it seems to be, like I said before, taller than the others. It is a 3-story building. The flag is sitting up at the top. It kind of like the top half of it, there seems to be like staircases up the outsides to get to each tier of the same fire escape graded style materials. There's like a slight wall that branches off of one to coming forward that you have a person, or you have 2 people standing at the entryway of, just kind of lazily there. They have guns out, but not really at any kind of attention. They kind of look like they're just, actually they're blatantly just sitting across from each other on either side of it with an assault rifle looped in the crooks of their elbows and playing rock, paper, scissors to pass the time. And running back in behind it is some 3-tier building. The pieces running up. It's made out of still made out of a lot of the similar as most buildings of a lean-to welded together roughish one. Although these seem to be of a slightly better quality than the ones say down in the outlands. Almost like they're more insulated. Probably some windows to see around, but nothing particularly standout-ish or over the top on this one.
Hello there.
As both of them look over at you.
I suppose this is the way to the Tundra King now, is it?
Maybe.
We're told he wanted to go and meet us.
That's nice.
Yes. Is this the way to the Tundra King? Yay or nay?
Looks across at his compatriot. Asking with the, hey, do we? And then she's gives the shrug the fuck I know. back. He's like, should I? I don't know. Back at one of you guys is like, looks over her. What is a guard supposed to do? Like, we're not supposed to let people through, right? Like, that's kind of like our whole gig.
Well, a guard isn't supposed to let someone through, but they can send a messenger. One of the guards can send a messenger to someone who can let them through.
Guards are also supposed to keep uninvited people out, but we were invited.
Very good point.
I'll let one of you roll a persuasion check.
Not me.
I mean, if
17.
anything.
You also didn't speak.
Yeah.
Let's. He just turns back to her. She's like, that sounds kind of like what they're supposed to do. Sounds more official than what I know. And he's like, yeah, give me. You wanna? She's like, what? Go, do the thing. Tell them. Wait. Yeah, go do the thing. And she runs, like, shrugs and gets up and starts to walk in. And he just kind of, like, turns about to you guys and shuffles, like, the assault rifle down into hands. Is just waiting and watching and is, like, trying to, like, posture a little bit. And they go inside. And the picture goes inside. They're in there for a minute, so they walk back out, and he goes, all right, I probably should have guessed this sooner. Who the fuck's coming in?
You know, I don't know if they actually ever... Do you have a group name? No. We just met us outside these ruins. We just got met outside these ruins and told that the Tundra King wanted to meet us.
Yeah, that's cool. What's your fucking name?
Oh, he clearly knew about our bounties.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Barry, this is Tanya, this is Crystal, this is Nessa, Miss Mead.
Alright, I'm not gonna remember all that. 3 of them should work. And she's just gonna turn around and walk back inside.
If he gets it wrong next time, we'll just tell him the siren was the fucking raptor. Siren and the Roboraptor.
Yeah, that's pretty memorable, right? Like, that sounds pretty noticeable.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. And starts to back up a little bit and kind of like, I don't know if I like this anymore.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, fuck you, there's witchcraft. I ain't comfortable anymore. Just sit there, I'm gonna take a couple steps back.
I probably should mention that I explode, or should I? Multiple times, and never die from it?
If you fuck this up, we're not your problem, we feed you to Shmi.
You see, that ain't helping, but that's at least more settling than witchcraft, because I know that.
Well, then don't fuck it up.
Well, I'm doing nothing. You're the ones who might be fucking it up.
Well, then hope we don't fuck it up.
I really hope you don't fuck it up. I didn't sign up for witchcraft.
I kind of did, though.
I didn't really sign up for it either, but it's here. I don't think anyone signs up for witchcraft except for witches. Maybe not. Probably not a lot of them either.
I mean, I signed up for the ability to explode at will.
Yeah, I don't fucking care about your explosions. I care about the witchcraft right now.
I mean, it's not exactly like I just go and pull out a bomb and explode. I just explode.
Crystal, do witchcraft things.
Yes, do it.
How far away is this dude right now?
Probably like 15 feet.
We're horrible people. It's great. Oh,
I was thinking about this. I've been thinking about it for the last couple minutes. Can I, like, freeze him to the ground? With a breath of cryo?
It would take... If you want to use one of your little, like lines to, like, arc it across the ground subtly, I will allow it.
Yeah.
With a, like, Baker, I was gonna have a save, but I kind of like just having a wisdom check since this isn't really for damage or anything like that. And as you're doing this and trying to like focus on the line, he's just gonna look at you. He's like, "You're really pushing that explosion thing. Like, are you secure? Are you okay? You feel kind of insecure at the moment."
We ask this all the time.
I'm a little bit bored, I'll be honest. It's the most fun I've had. Great time now.
20 total.
20 total. As he's doing this, and his boots freeze to the ground as a little bit of ice pulls up on him. It's like, yeah.
Also, I'm a distraction.
I'm not so sure you would notice this blatantly. This is a snowy area. If you want to notice ice on the ground, I would definitely say iffy.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure we see ice on the ground. Maybe just not that
Exactly. That's fair. So you just shout out, "I'm a distraction," and he's just suddenly like now looking and scanning for stuff. Like, has the gun point starting to hold up?
Hi. Does absolutely nothing.
That's all you really need to do. It's a distraction.
Right. You know, the more you talk, the more I don't like. And then you finally hear she's like, "I guess they're supposed to go. Why are you trying to shoot them? I thought we were supposed to stop people from coming in, not shoot people." He's like, "It's witched. They have witches. I'm uncomfortable." And this dude is just honestly mildly insecure and also vaguely threatening, as my conclusion.
Smile, happily at her.
Yeah, he doesn't see all there. Way to judge. I don't care. Yeah, go in, I guess.
Harry's having fun.
Alright, thank you. As you walk by, I'm just gonna pat that one dude on the shoulder.
As he turns, he goes to like turn to like as you go to like lean away a little bit. Well, actually, no. He tries to lean away from Tanya. You haven't announced your presence yet. You have your jacket on still.
Yeah.
Goes to lean away from Tanya, and then you hear a as he just falls on the ground as the ice shatters, like the thin layer on his boots.
Are you alright?
You know, I think I'm just gonna lay here for a few minutes now.
It doesn't look
Brings
very comfortable.
the thing up and slightly hugs his rifle. Maybe things will be normal later.
They won't.
There shall never be normal again. The only normal day was yesterday.
You don't know what yesterday was. And then you guys go inside the building.
I wonder how many psychos we could convince to jump off a cliff if we said we'd pay them after.
A startlingly large number, I would assume. Why, do you want to try it?
If we find a big enough cliff.
Well, I mean, there are psychos. There's a chance they might survive it if this cliff isn't big enough, so I mean, you have a fair point there. A big enough cliff, yes.
Alright. As you guys head inside... Oh, sorry. Did not mean to cut off.
No, I just wondered, why are you debating that and trying to get psychos to jump off a cliff?
Because it'd be
Because
interesting.
Because they're psychos and Pandora could use less of them.
Just promise to give them powers, and all of them will go. Simple.
Do you
show off
actually
your
know how to do that? Do you actually know how to do that?
I mean, I did it with Bertram.
Bertram? Yes. Oh, did you do that on purpose?
Yes, absolutely. It
I wanna
absolutely
check.
wasn't just a spur of the moment thing that just happened.
I want to check this. Insight check this dude. Check,
I
lady.
am being facetious. You know I am lying.
I don't know if I do. I don't know you're lying. I rolled a nat one. I believe you entirely. God.
Anyways, as you guys head inside, the door opens up and you get a wave of heat to roll over, as definitely heated inside. Much better, and thankfully so. And it seems just like this main entryway is just an entryway of people like hanging around in the corners of stuff, not doing a bunch. Couple walking around. And waiting up there in the center of it is your friendly, armored, axe-wielding psycho from earlier, who just kind of is like walking forward and gives a bit of a wave.
Barry waves back.
It's like, good to see y'all showed up. And now you see why I'd rather come back here.
It's warm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very nice.
Takes a long swig of a beer bottle that she has. So, want to meet the... Yeah, here to meet the guy, or want to hang down here for a bit?
Do you think we could hang down here after we meet the guy?
I don't care.
Good. Let's meet him and then we can relax and have a fucking drink.
That's
Worry
fair.
about random
We're gonna... shit. Looks down. I had like a couple of darts in hand. Just grab somebody. You put these back. Just hands some darts. One of them stabs into his arm a little bit. Like, just shoves them off. Your group. This way we go. And starts to lead you towards the back and up some stairs. As you guys climb up, looking out in different ways, it just definitely seems to be some rough-hewn starts of defenses set up. Like, you see two people arguing over how to set up a computer in one of the corners. That looks like it's probably been taped together out of stuff that you found in a junkyard, but it is a computer nonetheless. Doesn't look like it's going great. It leads you up the stairs. You guys end up on the 3rd floor of the building. Before pushing in and walking into this like bit of a hallway that wraps around towards each side, and just walks ahead and like pushes open the double doors that are straight across from the staircase. And inside is a like ovalish table, decently long ovalish table. And probably one of the better furnished rooms. Like sitting on the side are a couple like comfy like ish comfy couches that are only mildly patched. And sitting towards the back along this with like lights running along the wall, see in the corner like a small like rack of, what is it? Not a cabinet, not a rack.
A rack?
You know those like little push carts that you would like put drinks and stuff on? It looks like just one of those just like pushed up against the back, missing its wheels. And stuff just piled in the top where there's ice and drinks bits sticking out. Within arm's reach of somebody sitting in a large large padded seat, almost kind of like a lazy boy with just the back pushed up like higher, and sitting kind of like almost sideways and like one leg thrown up over the one arm rest, like the other one leaning back on the one behind them, taking a sip, and like then pulling back down their like little like mask faceplate that they have on, with a grayish jacket with like a white fur like lining, like starting to pop out on the edges of it, run down to like black pants, very lanky build, kind of hard to tell how tall they are where they're just stretched out over a chair. Sword, like small sword at the side, and you can see like a pistol or SMG sticking out of like between the jacket and the shirt or chest plate that they seem to be wearing. They look over and like, welcome. Have a seat.
Hello.
Do they have that like lordly like leaned down slouch?
They have that. I'm supposed to be sitting in this chair, and fuck you if this isn't how I'm not supposed to.
Good.
Right, just take a seat. Could barely hear it.
Stretches and starts like move and like actually adjust some. You guys got here honestly a bit quicker than I expected. But hey, who am I to complain?
What'd you say there, Tad?
Didn't really have much else to do.
Fair. So, as they sit up, and you can see a bit more of it, they have like, what is it I was gonna say? Like I said, they sit up and adjust, and like the top half of their face is uncovered, but the bottom half is like a it's almost like a cloth, like semi-solid pieces of it, like molded on a mixture of cloth. Well, I guess it would be a mixture of cloth and harder pieces molded on to like a lower face mask that they just keep pushing up a little bit to take a drink, and then pushing it back down, letting it fall back down. Taking a good look. Y'all look. I kind of expected some of y'all to be bigger. But I kind of blame that on the stories of sirens and stuff.
Very big.
There he waves. Hello.
He's decent sized.
So what are the stories?
Stories? Like sirens? Have you not heard stories of the sirens?
Oh no, I meant if there was like specific one.
Not really. Admittedly, you were a surprise. I've been hearing about that one, and he points over at Psycho Mask Crystal, I think. For a while. Do what?
I'm just gonna remove that mask because he knows who I am. Just why wear it?
Well, I mean, he asked for your group individual, so.
Yeah.
I think. Well, mask came off. That's fair. That confirms it a bit. But for a while, and honestly, they kind of made him sound like some biggie boogeyman, kind of running from mansion and ditching him.
Oh, no one knew about me till like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and that's kind of a surprise, I gotta say. But hey, each to their own. Might get into questions on how you get away with that later, because if you can get away with that, damn.
Murder. Just killed them all.
You know what? Murder's fair. So feel free to get comfortable. Do what? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I did not consider that. Murder would make things so much easier.
Murder's a pretty good solution.
It was also mostly just around bandits and stuff, so it's no real moral quandary of just killing people that want to kill you, and yeah. And then just didn't, show it off in towns and stuff. Anyways.
Yeah, so on top, besides murder, honestly, kind of was excited to meet most of you. After most of your stint at like that derby that you got running down there. Most of us saw that on there, the Derpala thing. And then, of course, I'm excited for the multi-billion-dollar bounties we got in this room. Even I don't have that much, and I've committed most of the crimes, I think.
Yes, I think they're wee bits.
How high is our bounty right now?
They just
How
really
high
want
is-
this.
Who's bound? You like as a group or an individual?
That's a very good question.
Because I
don't know.
don't know.
Yeah, kind of curious on that too. What's everyone's bounty?
I know what my bounty is. I know what Nessa's is.
Unless it went
Please
up.
do not mention them.
Because group bounty is a little over 9 billion now.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Whose bounty is 9 billion?
The group.
Group bounty.
Group bounty, cool. It's been over 9 billion.
Oh, good. It hasn't changed. It's kind of hard to change once you get like those numbers. Kind of ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, at that point, it's just for bragging rights.
Kind of. Do you use them as bragging rights? I would.
Oh, yeah, I would if I had anyone to brag to, but everyone keeps trying to kill me or capture
Yeah,
me.
that'll happen when you have that much money on your head.
Yeah.
You can brag to us.
True.
You have plenty to brag for as well, I believe.
I wonder if hers is higher.
Higher than
Keep it.
whose?
Yours.
No.
Be kind of weird though if it was.
It's not higher, but it's damn impressive nonetheless, and it only has one thing on there, which throws me for a loop.
Yeah, it's weird.
I have a question. He's gonna look like they're gonna shift in their chair and sit up a little bit and lean forward to look at Nessa's like, how do you get to 3 billion with just corporate espionage?
I blew up a ship.
That's what you're on, Bender? Oh.
That's a hell of a fucking ship.
I thought no.
I don't.
You're the
Maybe it
heir
was a
to
nice ship.
your company, aren't you? Your family
That's
doesn't
not
like
why I would
that.
have a bounty.
I mean, your family doesn't like that, and they want to kill you and take over the company. They could falsely give you anything and give you a large bounty for it.
My family doesn't
What
want
happened
to kill
here?
me.
I'm pretty sure your family shot at us when we were trying to escape.
No, they were shooting at the guys that were chasing us. Obviously.
Also, small clarification of events. You guys got jumped in the jungle, but you guys didn't get shot at from the house or anything.
You can get shot out from the house? I thought we were shot from the house.
No, you guys were
Because I saw
leaving the
the
house.
uncle.
No, you didn't get to see anything. You were in the jungle there. And Nessa, you weren't shot at from the house. You were rushed out of the house, and the shooting started once you guys hit the jungle area.
It's
And you
been a
met
long
them in the
time.
middle of the jungle bit. Yeah, it's been a minute. That's why I was offering clarification of what happened.
I just remember the uncle being shot in front of us.
The uncle did get shot in front of you guys as you guys got to the Jeep.
I think my uncle's still alive.
Could also just be a scapegoat. Corporate espionage can kind of just be a fuck you kind of label.
I suppose, but that's kind of less boring. That's a lot more boring. I'm gonna pretend that you somehow fucked Anshin over royally. Because that's more fun.
I don't even know who that man is.
And she has a company.
What's berries?
Do I even have one? I think I've had good people, but I mean, never mind.
Yeah,
You do
he had
now.
one for a short bit, but the last guy who put one up died.
Aw.
I mean, he was in that derby and he blew up.
Wait, so I don't have a bounty anymore, Matt?
Nobody's there to pay for it.
Does Schmied have one?
Probably.
Yes.
Is it for eating people?
Cannibalism was one of the ones mentioned, yeah.
He does
Sounds
that.
about right.
Theft of company property was also on there. So there's that too.
I'm fairly certain he is the company property, so I mean, shrugs.
That'd explain a lot.
Yeah. I mean, that's how Smeet is. Smeet. Anshin is a bitch.
Yes, they
Corpa's a bitch, let's be real.
Yes, but specifically in this case, Anshin. Corpora's a bitch, but in this case, very specifically, Anshin is a horrific bitch. Just look at Smeet. Why? Just why is that? But, regardless.
Ooh, what do I have now?
Why is what?
$5.
I think your rumors are getting mixed up in hers so far, so you don't have much of one popping up yet. I think most any mentions of sirens getting wrapped up in hers and points at Crystal.
Oh, neat, I don't have a
You're a big
Yeah, I
name
don't have
siren. Any of associations of witchcraft, which by the way has been tagged on now, is going to be wrapped up to you. You guys are pretty fucking rare, and having two in the same room is rather exciting.
I could just be tattooed. It could be Sharpie.
Does it smell like Sharpie in here? So that's a plus.
I have perfumes.
Well, now I feel like I need to ask to make sure you are a siren.
Why would that part matter?
Don't turn
I'm
him into a
just
statue.
want to see if you are one. I'm
Don't
interested
turn
in
him into a
making good
statue.
friends.
But you might charge me with witchcraft.
I'm actively trying to be nice to the other one with witchcraft.
No, that's fair.
I
Come on,
don't
Tiny,
do any
you could do it.
witchcraft.
That's what they call your shit.
I don't know,
That's kinda
anyone
fun.
need
Hocus
execute?
pocus superstitious stuff to like throw people for more of a loop when it comes to dealing with you, I think.
Got a random psycho or bandit you want executed?
You can make you a nice statue of him.
Pulls out the echo. Hey, could you send what was his name? The asshole who stabbed me last week. And you hear the same voice from earlier, like, I guess. Am I a secretary? As the line cuts off. And couple moments pass before a small, like, 3-foot tall psycho walks through the door, like, kind of like starts like look around, like getting ready for something. They kind of look like they're ready for a fight at any moment.
Hey, can you strike a pose?
Ooh, like he just like stops, is like trying to like crosses his arms and like tries to puff out chest confusedly as the king gestures like, go on, do it.
Finger gun.
And just leeches out life force as they start to die and turn into a stone gray with purplish crystalline substances rocketing out. Damn.
And now we gift you with a statue. Another one.
See, that's witchcraft.
No, that's drinking someone. It's vampirism. Get it right.
Noted. If anybody asks, vampirism it is. Well, that is exciting.
Sorry,
2
Joe.
multi-billion bounties and a second siren. All here. Well, let me be, maybe one of the first to give you a nicer welcome to my region of the area. And I'm gonna give you like a wild leap of logic here and say you're maybe curious as to why you're here.
Dackin.
Who?
That guy's a bitch.
The dickhead
Just some
stole a thing. What? Several.
things now.
Doesn't really ring a bell, but hey, who knows? Might not have seen him. No. Mildly interested in that maybe later. I was curious to call you here because I'm always trying to make good friends, new friends, useful friends. Hopefully I can be a useful friend. And who better than the group that won the Derby, rolled it up, showed a little bit of innovativeness. 2 sirens and 1 very much apparently capable person comparatively. Although that little guy's interesting me more now.
He's fun. He's fun. He's rather durable as well, which is very useful.
Good to know, but no, I like to make friends with useful and powerful people. Especially with the end goals in line.
What exactly are
How
these
about
end
you?
goals, Chris? Having a nice safe harbor is always rather good thing, and having friends for useful people is very nice, yes. What are your end goals, then?
Started small, I guess. Up here, I'm gonna be the fucking bandit king of this place. I'm gonna make God Queen Tyrene's little tirade look like a bitch fit.
You have ambition, yes.
Then we're gonna get rid of these fucking corporations that keep killing us off.
That'd be very nice, yes. And I admit, I'm finding the fact that these idiots keep chasing us to be rather annoying, so I mean, having a bit of help in, dislodging them would be rather appreciated. It'd be fun. It could be fun. We would, I doubt that we would be able to remain under your service full time, but I'm sure that we could do some collaborative projects, so to speak, with you and yours. If you had need of specialties.
Yeah, that was too long-winded and too trying to fancy the fuck up. I ain't asking for servitude or people under me. I'm asking for powerful friends who I can ask for a favor for here and there.
I was saying that if we wanted to go and do some jobs together, we might be interested.
Kill shit and blow things up.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah, it's gonna sums a lot of it up, yeah. But I also understand you might have a little bit of reservations given your situation.
So, then you want us to blow up now, or kill now, or?
I definitely want to blow up their new base.
No. Hold on, I'll look this up. Nothing immediately. Just this is a friendly introduction kind of thing. You were up in my area, you caught my attention, you gave some interesting gifts. I can't not at least extend a bit of an offer.
I mean, it sounds rather nice to me. What about you, Crystal? Nessa? Oh, God. Tanya? What do you say?
This is the weirdest fan interaction I've ever had.
I pride myself on telling people to not know what they're coming for.
I honestly was
Also-
expecting threats, coercion, and threats.
What'd you say?
Oh, I offer plenty of threats, but I don't feel like it'll work great or needed here.
I mean, honestly, threats would be... We have a rather set response to threats, so you actually being friendly is rather throwing the entire group off a little bit. This actually goes quite well in your favor. Alright, Tiny. And Crystal, it sounds like it's a pretty good deal to me. What about you? Crystal. Thaddeus.
Give him a second.
I need to think,
Alright.
because your fanciful words kind of threw me off.
You what?
And
He
now I'm
might
trying
have
to go
some jobs
through.
for us.
In the future.
He might have a job. He might have some jobs for us in the future. He wants to be big boss, okay?
Hey, so
You
this,
definitely just woke up, didn't you? I can feel it.
Go
Hey,
ahead,
so this-
Tony.
hey, so this dickhead that we were chasing, because he stole some stuff, left us a message saying to come here. So we kind of thought you might know something about that.
I don't have anything offhand that I know personally, but I don't deal with everybody coming in and out. It's a big area.
It was that guy in the race that came in and just like busted through the wall.
I heard.
And
I think I heard my second complaint about him.
Just
I might want to talk to her about that one then.
all right.
But yeah, that's fair. I'd chase after him too. Asshole ruined my event. I'd be mad.
And he stole stuff from us too. several times.
Oh my belt.
She's very angry about the fact that he stole her belt.
Is it a particularly good belt? I'm just curious here.
No,
I don't know.
it was hers.
But it was mine. And he stole it from me.
Wait, you don't know your own belt?
They don't know what stealing is.
Well, it was
properly.
I recently acquired it.
They don't know what stealing is.
She stole it from him, and he stole it back.
Damn, he's an asshole of a thief. He stole your belt.
He is an asshole of a
It's
thief.
fine, I stole his car, which someone stole
Wait.
from me again.
Wait, so if you take his belt, would you be the asshole for stealing his belt?
No, he's
it was
the
my
asshole
belt.
first because he crashed the party.
That's true. He also stole Barry's thing.
He did indeed.
See? Asshole.
Indeed. Oh.
Also, he had laser death aliens try to kill us.
Yes, he did. That was annoying.
Good to see y'all are as crazy and interesting. As crazy and fucked up as I expected.
Yeah. Good fun times.
Kinda needed it, hopefully.
It's kind
Now.
of stuff.
Do it.
Just kind of comes to us.
Pretty
Well,
sure
good to
it's
see y'all have the...
her luck. Points at Siren. Hey, Crystal. This shit never happened to me before I met her.
I can say the same. None of this happened to me before I met you. But then
It
again,
never
I
happened to
wasn't a
me,
Siren
and it
before
never
that.
happened to you. Maybe it's her. Points at Nessa. Maybe it's her luck that's screwing with us. Oh well. You were saying?
I was gonna offer you guys a place to crash for the night, to stay and, have a bit of a party and a celebration if... Oh, just having a good time, or if maybe a celebration if you all want to accept a partnership, friendship kind of thing going on.
It's wonderful.
Do a little bit of digging, see if you guys have an idea where you're headed and something I can point you towards in that area that might be helpful.
And you don't currently have any sort of deal or anything going on with the corporation like Anshin?
No, I'm actively at war with one.
Is it action?
Loosely, it's mostly Atlas, but I guess technically Anshin, since there might be involved with Atlas, I don't know that one yet.
So does it also involve the Raiders? Or the Lance?
Yeah, the Lance is Atlas is shit. It's actually where I got this sword. Stole it from one of the asshats.
Crimson and Lance are currently working with Anson, so if you're I suppose you know if you've heard any tales about them being in the area, have you? An annoying group has been following us for a bit.
Lance has a base up in the area.
Oh, fun. Destroy them. Yeah, they like it.
Yeah, kind of waiting on that one to open up so I can get rid of it soon. But what do y'all say? And they pull out, they get up and stretch, and they can see they're decently tall and just honestly kind of almost like slightly awkwardly lanky. They're that kind of lanky that's just like a bit too tall. The legs and arms are always like a bit too far stretching. And they just reach over and grab some out and just slide a couple of bottles down the table and hold it up.
Barry takes a drink.
Allies. Cooperators.
Allies.
We should probably let Clay know what happened.
Yeah.
Are any of you going to actually say anything?
Drink.
Agreement? Drink.
That is them asking of like just as a point, like this is them asking of like, a, yay, nay.
How life it is.
Allies. I like having friends. I like having useful friends.
Very useful.
Anyone who hates Sanchez already in my book.
Cheers!
Honestly, fuck them. I don't care. I don't like him in the start. Now I have a reason not to like him more. We can use that. Now, if you don't mind me asking, where y'all headed next? And I might be able to put something together for a bit of a job. Oh, damn.
Apparently, we have to come here second.
Trying to chase after the thief, but your second might know more. Oh. This fails.
Well, we can get back to that after you get some more things then.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm gonna be up here. If you want to go down and find her, feel free to. Or if you want to wait up here in the comfy chairs, hey, we can play a card game.
A card game. You know what? Sure. Barry will play a card game with the...
Oh, I thought you were wanting to go question his thing. A second.
I guess we should.
I'm asking for curiosity.
I mean, Barry, if you want to play the cards, I can go talk to him or anyone else.
Alright. Sure, that sounds fine to me. You have just as much reason to want to find this guy as I do.
Actually, don't really too much aside from, well, no, he tried to kill us.
You did indeed. So, shall we
Who's
play?
staying to play? Who all is staying to play cards then?
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Who wants to try their hand against him at a game of cards?
I have no idea how to play.
I'm sure they might have some food and drink for Schmeat and everybody.
So you're saying Schmeat is going to be the best player at the table?
Yes. Very possibly.
I feel I need to stay and help me cheat. I mean, play the game as well.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
It's not cheating, it's witchcraft.
And if you do that, then who's gonna question the one person?
Tanya.
But then Barry feels like he should go with them as well, because it shouldn't just be her by herself.
It's fine, she's used to being alone.
Barry's gonna
That's
go
how
with
to
her.
watch me play cards.
Why do I feel like, I know we're just talking about this randomly, but I just randomly get the feeling that Nessa is one of the biggest fucking cheats because she counts cards.
It fucking is.
I like to believe I can count cards.
Well, I guess you have time to test your theory. So, as you guys are heading down, it seems like Barry and Tanya are heading down to talk to the second. The three of you are staying up here to play cards. Well, two of you are playing cards. One of you is watching cards, or is Nessa playing as well?
Nessa's gonna watch.
All right, Nessa's gonna watch.
But is Tex playing?
He can play if he wants.
This is me asking you, is Tex playing?
Does he have
Is there any
bombs?
like risk to this?
Money, general bets.
Tex can play.
All right, Tex is playing. You're watching. So, just as a quick thing here, basically there's a skill check associated with gaming sets. I don't actually have a card set up right now that we can do very well. We'll cross the distance. Does anybody have any of the gaming sets for cards?
No.
No.
I mean, there's tabletop simulator, but no.
I have a phone, my man.
I could make
All right,
it app if I tried.
Alright, hop on Master Duel.
Yu-Gi-Oh for the win. Just roll a d20 and add a relative skill modifier that you think would be good for your chances at winning. Like intelligence if you're like want to count cards, slide like dex if you want to cheat, wisdom if you're trying to use insight to read people.
Can I use perception for text?
I'm gonna say just for the way the game system kind of works, it's just a d20 plus a base stat.
Oh.
Where's my
Or
good D20? I don't want to roll the bad one.
please roll the bad one. How much are y'all betting?
It is.
How much y'all betting?
How much is that dude betting?
We could put the universal start for like a low one at like $50.
Oh, cool. I was gonna say 200, but 50's fine.
200? Nope, fuck it. You want to do 100? 200 it is.
Tex is doing 50. He has no money.
Oh,
He has your money.
I'm kind of glad I rolled a bad one right now.
Tex got a 19.
What did Schmeat roll?
Exodia.
He might have.
What dice am I rolling? D20?
It's a d20 plus, because of the way this is tossed up in the air, you can apply a skill modifier of your choice, an ability modifier of your choice of like, if you want to cheat at the hand, dexterity, bluff, charisma could work. But the question of this is, you said Schmeat has no idea how to play.
I'm just gonna slam a card down as hard as
So
I can. with
I kind of
strength.
feel like it should just be a d20 roll for Schmeat, just flat.
What did you say
Stamina don't count.
dexterity could be used for?
If you want to kind of like cheat, swap a card around.
Then Tex got a dirty 20.
Okay.
And wisdom was what again? Reading
I like if
people?
you're trying to read people.
Cool. At a natural 20.
A natural 20?
Yeah, so total 24.
So, question.
What-
My
But you have a
perception-
question.
Huh.
Can Nessa help Tex cheat?
Yes. How is Nessa helping Tex cheat?
She's going to count cards and she's going to use Rex to send a code to Tex.
Make an
I love
intelligence check.
I love how this is. We have forged a new alliance.
She also got a dirty 20.
Reroll Tex's check.
That's a 13.
I
I was gonna say take the higher of the two for this. It's effectively advantage.
Oh, the higher of the two, then the dirty 20.
enjoy the. We have made a new alliance.
It cut you off hard.
I cut you off twice in the same place.
Yeah.
But this is the best way to facilitate a new alliance by cheating and stealing the money.
Yeah. Of course.
All right. It's not gonna let Robert speak. What did Schmeat's D20 give him?
I get the 17.
17.
I have a high perception, so can I figure out how to play this game?
Is that if you want to learn rules? That's intelligence.
With perception, I'm just like going off what other people are playing. It's like, that's a good hand. I can just
Well, no,
copy
it's
that.
this. It's effectively. I guess I just automatically assume we're effectively playing poker.
Yeah.
So after the
Survival.
first round, you can make like an intelligence to try and figure it out and give you a better chance next time.
What about survival?
I don't think this is survival.
It might be. Depends on how much they cheat.
What were you saying earlier? You said something like, "I like how we have a new alliance."
I was like, I like how we have made a new alliance. The first thing we must do is cheat.
Fucking cheat in a game of poker.
Cheat. At a game of poker.
God, I should not have fucking left. I should have
So you guys have left. It's too late. You've already left now, buddy.
I know.
So
it's
the
too
hands
late.
reveal, and as it is, Crystal seems to have crushed this round of winning. You got your 200 back. The Tundra King gave you 200. There's 50 from 50 from
Tex.
where Tex is playing. I don't think Schmeat has money to bet.
He does not.
So we're already very loose with the rules with all this. We'll pop back down to the group going down below looking for the second in command. Going back down, you go back down to remember her being on the bottom floor looking around. You can find her over in one of the areas playing darts and drinking.
Hello there.
Oh, fuck me, you guys walked up behind. What did y'all need today?
I don't suppose you know anything about that dickhead Dawkin.
Also, apparently our groups are all friends now.
Hey, less problems for me to have to solve.
Yes.
Probably not, actually.
Also, I don't fuck with witchcrafts and witches, so that's probably for the best.
Just hope they stay friends. We left them playing cards upstairs, and I'm regretting leaving already.
Oh, they're gonna have problems. He cheats like a motherfucker.
I
Schmeat
don't
doesn't
trust
even.
them not to.
Schmeat doesn't even have money to play.
I don't think Smeet even knows what the rules for anything's are, so how can he even cheat? I mean, not cheat.
Well, hopefully it all goes well. We'll hear if
They're
it
all gonna be
doesn't.
cheating horribly. I hope they don't all get offended and try and kill each other afterwards. Be very embarrassing.
So if they're all playing cards, why y'all bothering me?
All right, it's time to ante up. 4 teeth and a toenail.
Oh, we wanted to go on to know anything. If you knew anything about the dickhead Dawkin about where he might have went to. Or not to. He stole
I
something from us.
Get a bunch off of them. We just kind of took a collection from them, admittedly.
I mean,
The whole bit I got caught sight of when they were bringing it up was it looked like they were heading down a ways south. I don't know if you got anything to go off, like, mix up with that, but if you couldn't guess, they didn't tell us much of anything.
No question, Matt. I have a GPS coordinates on from a thing. Does that mesh well with the southward?
Yeah, it puts you down to, like, the GPS coordinates put you down towards Oasis that the sun can see, and south is indeed where they would have to go, because, well, everything from here is south.
That's actually
This
very
is, like,
helpful, yes.
This is the northern circle area of things.
That's actually very helpful.
Might have helped out. They lost somebody in there. They came out with less than they started with.
That doesn't help at all, but it is admittedly very satisfying to hear. He's a bit of a dick.
His dick does pay well, though.
Yeah, he does.
Paid a good entry fee.
Wouldn't doubt it.
What did he pay?
Go look between you. Roll me a persuasion check.
Do you want a separate or advantage or what?
That was just for you on this one. Just to see if she was willing to answer you on that.
19.
19. Seems well enough. You guys are on friendly terms as it is, it seems like. Leans over, keeps like, I'll keep it quiet right now, but it's a vault key fragment.
Oh, I get that is pretty good pay.
Got him in and out.
Pretty sure it's what
Got
he
him in
stole.
and out real easy.
Well, we're friends, so it don't matter much. God, that man's an ass.
Hey, wait, so Hey, wait, Sarah, are we helping you guys open a vault now? Is that what this is? One, two.
I mean, we were planning on taking the vault key and opening the vault anyways. We don't really have any reason to open it for, so I mean, there's no reason to not open the vault for them.
I just meant if, if they're doing the thing, we could just bring keys
Help
back
them.
here at some point.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to.
Gonna
I
show.
mean,
I don't know the plan fully.
we just kind of want to open the vault. I don't know, to open the vault? I don't know,
That's a
wasn't
question
there
for them up there.
I mean, that is a bit above our heads, so yes.
Literally looks up.
Uh-huh.
Starts calling Clay.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
It takes a ring to pop up, and you hear like noises in the background. It sounds like music going on. Gunshot. There's like a couple gunshots and a fight breaking out. It sounds like it's like, yeah. What you need?
Hey, so we're friends with the Tundra King now. Dakin gave them a vault key for payment, so we might be doing more vault stuff here. I don't know. We'll find out more stuff later, but yeah.
Unfortunately, we left them playing cards.
Did you just say you just hang up?
Yeah. Just give him that. And then...
As you see, yes, you hear like, and then you click and hang up on him.
Okay, now he knows.
I mean, you could have what?
He's probably having a fine time at the bar drinking.
Anyways, round 2 up top. Would you guys like to cheat your cards again?
Yes.
As he's dealing out the cards, he's gonna say, well, now that we're on better terms, I think I should just bring it out. Neve.
What?
To the people up top of the cards. Now that we're up here playing cards, I will put it out. Neve. My name.
Neve?
Neve.
Neve. Well, it's nice to meet you.
I know yours, and yours, and yours. As he points out, like, Crystal, Nessa, and Schmeek as bounties. I don't know that one's. As he stares squinty-eyed, they just give, like, a squinty-eyed stare towards Tex. I don't trust him for some reason. He's not with cards. Anyways. Would you guys do what?
What was his title again? The
Tundra King.
Tundra King. Cool. I thought it was Thunder
Seems
King.
to be starting the title. Seems to be starting the whole rolling ball for their eventual. So, would you guys like to have another round of cards?
I'm down.
Yes.
Shmi, make an intelligence check to see if you can piecemeal any rules together.
Yeah, just. I got an 11.
You're pretty sure cards are involved.
Mm-hmm.
And the shapes on them seem to signify something. But they are currently hiding that source of sorcery from you. For this round, it'll still just be a D20, basically. Same as same rules as last round. If you wish to help Tex cheat, same thing for Nessa.
I don't remember what I did though.
Intelligence check to see if you can count the cards, and if you succeed, it'll give Tex advantage.
Okay.
fuck?
That's a 22.
That's a success.
Okay.
Look not outside, for there be demons. Alright then. Understood.
Tech's got another dirty 20.
Gotcha. Crystal?
20 total.
Schmeat?
Oh, taco.
That is a 4.
So I would like both Crystal, I would like both Max and Thad to roll another D20. Since you're coming hand to hand, I want to see who inches out. This is just a
Do we
flat
add the
D20.
modifiers or no?
Just a flat D20 to roll to see who inches out.
17.
I got an 11.
Yeah, so Crystal again inches out and takes the pot.
$5 billion!
Which would be how much exactly?
If it's anything like it's the same amounts as last time on everybody's parts.
Yeah.
So 250 gain total between Neve and Anessa.
There you go. I don't need more money. Why am I collecting more money?
You need tons more money.
You always need more money.
More money.
I have all the money though.
That's just sad that he
you did.
keeps
You never gave
losing.
it to anybody.
I'll split my earnings with Nessa later. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Nessa, and only Nessa.
You
So-
should just let Tex win. You're hurting his ego.
I can't help Tex cheat though.
I'm trying. He's doing a good job. You're just doing better than him.
There's visible confusion on Neve's face as he loses to a fucking robot. Doesn't seem sentient, although he is questioning that now. They are very uncertain of what is happening.
Had a little arms.
Tex is as sentient as they want to be.
Yeah.
And Cindy has a
He's
situation.
his own robot.
So, as a general question, what would the group like to do here at the moment? Because, like they said, they don't have a lot of information on tech, and they really wouldn't have any reason to.
Barry is only going to use the information he got from that, combined with the GPS thing, to at least have an idea of where to go.
Fair. So how would you guys like to do it? Would you guys like to be here? I would say there's offer that you can crash here for the night, since you guys have probably been here for a little bit now, at least an hour, hour and a half.
I mean, it sounds pretty good to Barry, and then we can, I don't know, Barry can go and drink and, I don't know, fucking play darts with people downstairs. Or they decide to go play high stakes poker with people upstairs and finish the rest of the fucking alliance. Barry doesn't want to know. Barry doesn't want to know.
He has offered to let us crash here. It'd be rude not to accept this offer.
I half expect to get woke up in the middle of the night, fucking another fucking raid by the fucking Crimson Lance again.
I'm cool with sleeping here, but Tex is gonna have a car alarm.
Fair enough.
So throughout the evening as this goes, feel free to stop me at any point if you guys want to do a particular bit. You guys can hang out below downstairs. You can absolutely hang out, play darts, drink, shoot the shit, get food. And Anessa, however long you guys play cards, in the middle of it you start to notice that you're getting messages from Clay because you ignored the echo call probably. Middle of counting cards. I'm just like, hey, what the fuck did Barry mean about a vault key? What the fuck are you guys doing with a vault key?
Oh yeah, I was muted while they were playing poker. When you were asking what people were doing, Tanya was just gonna go to the bar to find him in person.
Oh, fair. We can do that if you want.
No. I mean, feel free to have him in the call and attacking.
Yeah, you're sitting that, and that's you're getting that. That's when you throw the door open, and he just turns around and goes, "Hey, what the fuck were you talking about? A fucking stops, looks around. You know what the fuck? You had a vault key?"
Who's in the group?
And then he realized, like, shit, I said it. What the fuck were you doing with all that?
Who's in the room right now?
Tanya went to find Clay.
So not you. No. Dakin had a vault key.
So am I not in the room?
No.
I think it sounds like Tanya went on her own to find Clay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm still over there.
I mean, there's drinks and darts and food.
Alright, so. Hey, Clay.
What?
No, that's what he's saying. Like, Tanya left to find Clay on her own.
Okay, so
She wanted to wander off on, yeah, she wanted to wander off on her own.
I thought you meant that he'd come to over here.
No.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's like, do you know how long I've been trying to get a hold of one of those things?
Yeah, and Dakin gave it to this bandit town. So now we're friends, and now there's that. Also, we're welcome to stay the night, so if you want to have like a warmer place, we've got wherever he wants us in the castle.
I think I'll be alright. I have a place I'm gonna end up staying tonight, I think. I'm just a little blown out of the water how long I've searched for one of those, and you already have found one.
Well, we don't know where it is here, but it's somewhere. Also, Dakin might have another one, and somewhere in the south, pretty much where Barry's coordinates.
Are you trying to tempt me into being your taxi?
Eventually. You want to go find the thing, right? Also, he's probably going
I
to
thought you were the
area.
nice one, but now I feel like you're the manipulating one.
I killed people in the desert for years.
Yeah, but you were straightforward at least before.
I'm still straightforward. I just don't know what I'm doing either. And if I don't know what I'm doing, you can't know what I'm doing.
I need another drink for this conversation as he walks back over and grabs a bottle from somebody and just upends it. So is everybody remaining for the night? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Robert. It just cut off for me for a second.
I thought you were about to say that. I thought you were about to say something against Clay.
Nope, that's just him. He's kind of at the point of just like you short circuited him.
Anyways.
So I think we can start to fast forward into the night sub, and just as you guys start to crash, does anybody have something they want to do with the remainder of like the afternoon, evening, anything like that?
No.
Utter silence.
Just random ass places in health files.
Nose across the board, because we don't know what all's here.
Yes, if you wish to acquire health files, I would say you have the opportunity to purchase them from one of the vending machines out in the streets. If you ask, you can get directed towards one of them.
Are they actually good, or are they like kind of sketch?
It looks like a jailbroken Anshin vending machine. As in, they just changed who gets the money.
Hey, Crystal, you want to help with this?
You think NASA can hack into this? If they jailbroke it one time, it'd be jailbroken again, right?
How about we just pay it before we fuck with something else?
I don't want them all mad at us.
Yes. Crystal, you're the one with the money bags.
That reminds me, how much did I owe you? How much did I owe you?
Money. Bunches.
Let me
No
just
idea.
find that number so I can just give it to you so you can stop.
How about instead you just go and give me the in health files? I'll take that.
How much does the health file cost?
That's a good question.
The 2d6 plus 2 is on this $150.
Nothing.
There
How
is
many
a
are there?
4d6 plus 4, but that one is $500.
Hmm.
2d6 plus what?
Do I know how many there are?
Does not say.
Does not say. There's me, there's Smeet, there's Nessa, there's Barry, there's Bertram. It's a 5.
I'm glad you're buying health files for Bertram and not me.
I'm not counting Tanya, I'm trying to count how many people we originally had when we got the bounties from earlier.
Okay. Well, then you still have Jethro to count.
So it's Jethro and so one other person whose name I can't remember. Rowan. 7?
He was out by that point.
Cool. That's about $300 per person. So I'll just buy 2 health files for Barry.
2 of the base ones.
2 of the
You
base
cut
ones.
Jethro out of that.
I'm just keeping Jethro's part
Yeah.
for in
That's all
case
the
someone
money.
else needs it.
I think Jethro's part got used immediately because Jethro had to go fix shit and buy parts.
I
No, this was collected, right? This was literally collected, and then you headed straight towards the Anshin base. Not Anshin, land base.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I was thinking about when we paid.
That
to get
was
the
for
part.
that was for the bounty with Hancock. The job with
Okay.
Hancock.
Was it 2d6 plus what?
2d6 plus 2.
That's 150 each, so 300
Yes.
right there. Cool. Let's buy 300 for Nessa, or 2 for Nessa, as well.
Everybody, make sure to note down your health files. So we don't have another moment of I don't have any. Yes, you do.
Tanya probably doesn't need any because she can just drink people.
But she might want some though.
She might want some.
Because she might want to, use them on somebody else.
But my money.
You're a stingy person, aren't you? But what if you're the person that she wants to use them on?
2 for Tanya. 2 for.
I'm sorry, I didn't laugh. I heard at that.
Don't forget seltzer.
I had to get some for myself as well. And I'm missing.
In case
Sneak.
you want to use them on yourself.
I feel like I did math wrong. That's 3 people. That's 900.
Who are you trying to buy? Or who are you trying to buy health files for?
Essentially everyone.
So you have 5 party members here, 6 if you count Clay. But I understand that the party member directly is 5 people.
So 5 people.
Would be
1,500.
1,500 if you want 2 for each.
2 for each is 1,500.
Yes,
Cool. Thank you for doing my math for me.
it's all good. I'm here to help as best as I can in any of those ways.
I pulled out a calculator. I've been subtracting 300 from this number over and over again.
Oh,
And I forgot with how many times I subtracted 300. So,
Oh no!
My question is, does Nessa immediately afterwards just jailbreak this fucking thing herself and then just steal the money back?
let me just subtract 1,500 for this. No, that's
I may be wrong, but I think Nessa said she was in favor of not trying to
Yeah.
antagonize this group since they seem to like you guys.
there.
But if she doesn't get caught, it doesn't matter, right?
That's absolutely true.
Just like cheating at cards.
Just like cheating at cards.
Or stealing.
Does this machine offer anything else? By any chance?
No, this one's just health files.
I've paid everyone their money. This extra is mine.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to send them in the mail to the Lance to Jethro?
Just very confused. All right.
Can I buy one of the big ones as well? Just one.
Yes, absolutely. That one's 500.
Yeah. Just so I can round that off to an even 50. I can easily add.
It's
to
an
my
even
own
$2,000 spent.
Yeah.
So, curious, where does any? It sounds like you guys went out on a manhunt for random things. Tanya, are you partying with? Are you just drinking and partying with Clay now?
No.
Gonna head back?
Tanya's not really a drinker.
Did not know. Fair.
We're talking about Tanya drinks people all the time.
An alcohol consumer.
I just used.
All right. So,
I used.
did not. You just use up what?
I used up Bertram's money.
I think they can get over it. They're currently busy.
I'll give him some of the extra.
They're currently busy being a traitor.
Crystal, please.
So,
I need enough money for 2 health vials exactly, or I'll die.
So, we are going to probably fast forward a little bit. If there's any more bookkeeping of materials and stuff you want to get, we can talk about it after the session so we don't just sit here and do shopping for 40 minutes, because I know none of us particularly enjoy that. Or at least not to my knowledge. Nights passing by. If you wish to do anything in particular, absolutely let me know. Or if it's just a enjoy the night, pass it by, get some food, get some rest.
Any chance of someone selling weapons or armor of any sort or kind?
We can count that in the bookkeeping. We can talk about afterwards if you wish.
Besides that, I just want to find a room with a window. Very, very clear window.
That's fair. You can get a room with a window easy enough.
Yeah. Nah, nothing else.
That's fair. Anything in particular from anybody else besides like gear and stuff?
Nope.
I don't have money for that.
I don't know. All right. So the night comes to close after a number of people drinking, having fun, other ones just trying to make it past, get some food, not call attention to it all. The night is loud and much more noisy and much noisier than you guys are probably used to, but you're in one of the better spots of the city for not being jumped or bothered by random shit. It's probably a little hard with how much noise is in the lower floor of this building. But it is what it is. And noise versus safety, not a bad trade-off, probably. The night itself isn't what is eventful. In the morning, however, there is a smaller notice of event for this group. Barry, you have a message from Bertram, pending on your EchoNet, on your Echo device.
I'm gonna go and listen to it.
All right.
Just by myself, I could listen to it. Yep.
Okay. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask Arik.
Arik? Is Arik here?
Making sure. Yep. I got it. That's why I'm making sure he's audible, because I know he sits quiet for a lot of this.
I sit here muted and turn my fan on. I gotta turn my fan off, and then I gotta unmute.
I know. That's why I'm giving you a second. I was checking to see would there have been any text with this, or is it just the recording?
Only
Yes,
the
to connect-
text that would have had to have basically seen the screen and the position that I was in, not an option.
That's fair. I just wanted to double check to see if you had wanted to sneak in a short one. I would have allowed.
Didn't have the opportunity. Or not.
That's fair. You basically get a recording of it. Sounds like a voice that's kind of hard to pick up. It's very much low and soft, or at least for it is. It sounds maybe muffled by something. And for the most part, you're not going to be able to hear what was actually said. But you will hear Nessa and Gehenna in a short time.
I think Gehenna.
Gehenna. In short terms of each other. No, sorry, the girl and Gehenna in the short terms of each other. I can't remember which one I said offhand now. I'll have to come back and double back for that for sure to make sure. Because that will bother me for a while.
I feel like you used proper now.
I feel like I did too, but I hesitated and doubted myself. Okay, good.
Dylan watched it.
Somebody took notes on my exact wordage, which I did not. I have a rough summation of what I said.
I listened to this like 3 hours ago. Yeah, you use proper nouns.
So you'll hear Nessa and then Gehenna very shortly afterwards, and then you'll hear Crystal's name pop up, and then you will hear he'll be substituted in place if not cut through, and then that is the ending of what you'll get.
Alright. I try and get Crystal alone. Hey, Crystal! Come here, will ya?
What's up?
That sounds free to listen
Need
to.
something?
Send from our friend. I play the message.
You get the same clipped bits of speech.
Maybe hear it more himself, but that's all we got. But
Is that Nessa's voice?
No,
Okay.
it's an unfamiliar voice to you guys, probably to you.
did you say Nessa's name?
When did you get this?
Right about now. From Bertram.
It's supposed to mean something. I don't know what it means. Or first.
On the fact that they're talking about they're especially talking about Nessa. Maybe a substitute. If not, maybe perhaps Bertram might know more, but I sent as much as he can. Who dropped out?
Uh-oh.
Who dropped out?
We are missing Robert.
Robert.
What's up?
Robert dropped.
He been having some issue.
He been having issues.
Thad is typing. You still there, Thad?
Cascade
the
failure
silence
from
has
nothing.
claimed him.
Yeah, I mean, and Thaddeus was just typing on the thing, so I mean, he might
would
be
need to
suffering
be.
difficulties as well.
No, I'm not.
What?
I wasn't
There you are.
typing.
Okay. So where were we? Something.
You
Something's
had
going
made a
on.
mention you think it means something. You were trying to figure out. You were about to discuss what I think. I may be wrong. On the intent.
Is it Gehenna?
Gehenna.
That's the name. Gehenna.
That
Do
was
I
said.
That was set?
That was said.
That was said. Along with Nessa. Do you recognize the name Gehenna at all? Is it a name or is it a place, perhaps?
Sounds like it could be either, but do I recognize the name? This place?
I will let you roll a history check. However, fair warning, even if you do succeed, this is something that's particularly hard to know. What?
Hi, Thaddeus, have a guess. What?
It deals with what the name Gehenna means, Matt. Or its origins.
Cool.
Interesting.
I have a 10.
He does not know about food.
Nope.
Anyway, talking about possibly using a substitute.
It sounds capitalized. You know that much.
Proper.
Not anything good.
Yeah.
So they want her for not anything good. And we know they're after you as well. Let's talk about using it someone as a substitute, though. Bertram has some of your power, doesn't he? You think they're talking about him as a substitute?
Was Burton's voice in the thing?
No.
No, the only voice you heard was one that you were unfamiliar with.
Bertram was just the one who sent it.
They're talking about using something as a substitute for me. Could
Bertram
it be
does have
another
your
siren?
power. Could be another siren, but I mean, Bertram does have some of your power.
Well, then they would have tried to catch Bertram earlier.
Except they already have Bertram. And they would want the actual genuine article first, but on the other hand, they already have Bertram. So, on one hand, they want you, but if need be, they have him. But I doubt that someone with a bit of a siren's power would be as useful as an actual siren for whatever they're planning. Doubt it's anything good, so we can't let them go through with it.
Gotta say, I'm rather concerned.
I'll be honest, I'm halfway convinced that we should just go and kill that team that's with Bertram and just go and recover him. Then perhaps go say hello to some of these people. Instead of
You
just
can't
running
go
and...
say hello to anyone from Anshin.
Yes.
Robert
nice.
is having difficulties.
Go say some nice explosive hellos to them. Go pick them off bit by bit. And after all, we did just go and make some nice new allies who could give us some good manpower to help with such a wonderful little hello. Yes? Yes.
That's a big ask for someone we just kind of just met.
Ah, but he's already explicitly mentioned his hatred of Anshin and the corporations.
There's still a big
And
mega corporation.
The Lands is a directly working for Atlas, and he is explicitly against the Crimson Lands. And he's explicitly, it did say that he was waiting for an opportunity to fight them. Well, what are we but an opportunity? After all, he's already said he wants to fight them. He wants to take the power. This could benefit us both.
You aren't wrong. I can't say you are. But also, I don't think we should go actively hunt down, any from Mansion at the moment. Because you
Why
saw
not?
what the one Lance dude did when he, literally ran through a wall.
Well, yes, but
That was Barry.
I can do that. I did that.
There was the other dude too.
Yes, he ran in
Weird,
behind me.
superpowered man.
Yeah, he ran through the hole in the wall that he made.
But on the other hand, if we are attacking them, we have the benefit of inertia. We're going attacking them. And so we have the chance to go and choose when we attack, when we have the advantage. And to be frank, on his own, against one of us, on our own, I wouldn't like that fight, but I mean, all of us against him? I don't really give him good odds now. Honestly. Very soon we could take them. If we chose our fights correctly. Picked off patrols bit by bit. And then struck. We can take use of people of soldiers. Kill them. Kill the lads. And then stop popping up every 5 seconds every time we're trying to sit down.
It's really only one team that has, Bertram that keeps showing up. I feel like you're vastly either underestimating the Lance/Mansion or overestimating us.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure we can go and fight them. We just don't want to fight them because Bertram's in the group. I've already fought his people before and killed the other two people he was with before. It's not that hard.
Yeah, fighting the one team, fine. Fighting the entire organization, not be.
It'd be just fine. We'd have help. You forget, I'm not just talking about just our group. We'd have help. Points all around us. After all, they don't like the Lance any more than we do.
There's still one little small group versus a mega corporation.
Well, yes, except you're forgetting the fact that their entire mega corporation is not, in fact, here. They only have small groups scattered about. And yes, they do have larger groups that may come in. But they aren't here just yet. They have bases. They're spread out. They're a very large corporation, but they're very spread out. All we have to do is take care of the local people, ensure that they do not get an easy breachhead ahead again. After all, the galaxy is a very wide space and they're spread out. Not have the entire forces just on this one planet. They don't, do they, Matt? Matthew?
I don't think you have a good grasp of Lance's operations.
I was talking about Anshin.
Considering Anshin doesn't have a standing full military force, and they seem to be operating through the Lance.
Yeah, I'm also assuming that they don't have the entire fucking people all in one exact location.
I'm saying Barry is unsure because he stuck mostly to the monastery and didn't stick his business in that information. At least from your descriptor of Barry's background.
Yes, but this is even just basic. We've seen a few of their bases before. They've not just immediately wiped out this other bandit group, which are...
Then you have the information you have in hand that you're putting out there.
Yeah, that's exactly the information I'm using. Because if they had their entire forces here, they would have just crushed these people already.
Unless they decided that they weren't worth the effort.
Well, in that case, then we have no choice whatsoever, and you should just bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. Because you're fucked. So you want to go on the view that you're fucked anyways, or do you want to actually go and do something that might actually help yourself? There's only two ways about this. Either you're just going to be on the run for the rest of your life, or you might try and do something.
Or, you build up your forces slowly. Then you create your own little, for lack of a better word, army to combat their army.
You think these people are? It's a ready-made army!
Not really. There are a bunch of loose bandits that exist here.
That is about as best as we're going to get on this planet. Unless you're going to go elsewhere.
So why stop at one bandit group when you can have 10, 15, more.
Crystal.
You are rushing a bit. A lot, actually.
Yes, because we're
there's
being
no
rushed.
need to.
Because we've had these people chasing on our asses the entire time.
For like a week.
Yes.
It's not that long. Not in the grand scheme of
Every
things.
time you go and sit down, they're back at their ass.
So, I'm going to step in and ask, while they're having this decently long conversation, everybody else has a possibility for it to pop up if they want to in this. I'll give it at that. I think at this point we've reached past the point of where it's whispered in a corner.
I mean, honestly, we've both said each all we can really say, so I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's why I'm opening the table to other people.
That's exactly why I was agreeing with it, Matt.
Okay, I was saying that's why we're doing what we're doing. But, nobody wishes to pop in on this one, I guess. Does anybody wish to pop in here? I guess I should ask.
Alright.
Before I move on.
The question is if we should attack the agency or not.
No, if we should get Bertram out. Attack Bertram's group, get him out of there before something happens, and then try and figure out what the hell to do after that.
Honestly, if I think if Bertram wanted to leave, he would have left a long time ago. I don't think he's trapped.
Ah, but we have new information.
That he sent us.
That he sent us, yes.
Which is?
We play her the information. We go and tell her about how our speculation that the potential substitute could be him. If they can't go and get Crystal here herself, they might have to go and use him for the substitute for whatever thing they're going to use. Which doesn't sound very good.
Him as a substitute.
Yeah. Because he has some of her power.
Maybe they don't mean Bertram. Maybe they mean somebody else.
I feel
Who else has her power?
That's a name. Could be another siren that they've captured or plan to capture or plan to experiment with.
Alright.
Yeah, it could just be another siren that they know of.
We're just gonna go ahead and let him die. Okay. Carry on then.
I'm not saying that we're gonna let Bertram die. That seems a little bit exaggerated.
If he was in danger, he wouldn't just send a message like that.
No, that was pretty cryptic.
He would send something more like a call for help, if he could.
You know, an SOS.
Way halfway through all this.
Okay.
How much of your power does Bertram have?
I'm honestly not that sure. I heard him say he could teleport. And he did turn invisible at one time, but that might have been someone else's effect. So I don't know how much he can do.
I'm just trying to think of what they could possibly want you for that they could use Bertram instead, that they wouldn't have already used Bertram. If it was just as easy as going with Bertram as a plan B, why would they go through all the problems of getting you when they already have Bertram, you know?
Yeah, good point.
Seems like it's a little late for them to start doing that. I think I would go with the sure thing, which would be Bertram. It sounds like to me maybe it could possibly be another siren that they have their eyes on.
I'm really hoping that's not the case. But also, I don't
Or, you
recognize
know,
the name.
it could just be a trap.
Yeah, they could have made up a name. Potentially sent it out so Bertrand could hear it, so Bertrand would send it to us. So he would trap us, and again.
Because it could be something where they're on to Bertram and they're just planning stuff for him to tell us.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
But I don't think that whatever they're doing, I don't think that they're using Bertram because, like I said, if they were going to use Bertram anyway, then why would they go through the hassle of coming after you all this time when they had Bertram right there and ready?
I also wonder what you have to do with this. Because they mention your name as well.
Reckon I'm associated with any sirens other than you. I guess Tanya. I guess I'm associated with a lot of sirens now.
But they don't know about Tanya. Or at least they shouldn't know about Tanya.
That's true. Maybe it's just because I'm hanging out with you. Or maybe it has to do with that bounty.
My money's on the bounty.
That must have been some ship.
I mean the ship that blew up after we got to Pandora?
We did blow it up though.
It crashed.
We also killed a bunch of
That's
people.
not our fault. They were in the way. Again, not our fault.
I feel a little guilty about it. You burnt them to death.
Okay, who are you referring to?
Yes,
Who's them?
the people that were chasing us off the planet. Remember you threw a bunch of gasoline, a bunch of oil on them and caught them on fire?
Did this happen? No. No, it absolutely didn't happen, and that's probably not why we ran out of fuel and crashed on this planet. There's no way.
Where were we supposed to go? Were we supposed to come here?
I would ask our pilot, but I don't know where he is now, so I can't.
I don't think our pilot knew anything.
Was he just flying to fly?
I think he knew how to fly.
Now that you say that, he did ask a lot of questions.
And he didn't know much about much.
Also, he didn't tell us about any sort of security features or, warnings for if we were about to crash.
No.
Probably should have questioned him more.
You hired him.
I didn't hire him, your uncle hired him.
Well, that's the answer. He doesn't know anything about ships either.
Huh. Well,
I wonder if we were supposed to come to Pandora or where we were supposed to go.
To offer a fair reminder, you were told to deliver a letter to Bo Hancock, and you found Bo Hancock.
On Pandora.
But is it the right Bo Hancock?
Yeah, it could be a different book.
Bo Hancock is not a uncommon name. There could be a second one on a different planet that's nearby.
Could be.
Just some dude sitting on a dock staring at the sky like, man, where the fuck are they?
They're fucking late. Damn, it's been 2 weeks. Rude.
Has it only been 2 weeks?
Probably closer to like 3.
It's been a very
Between 3
eventful
weeks and a
3
month. It's not been tragic, like super long.
It's
Decent
been
bit
a
of
very
travel.
eventful month.
It has.
A very eventful 3 weeks. Wow.
Well, I think as this side of it all settles down, we're gonna flip over briefly to the morning for the other group waking up. I believe you said you wanted to check in the morning to see how the tracks and trails were.
Yep, make sure that things are moving.
Make a survival check for me as you guys head towards the direction that you think they were, or at least head towards the rough direction of things.
Okay, survival, 21. Stop
21.
it.
That number comes up a lot. As you take a drive and you guys take a little bit to get back towards the rough direction you would head through, a little bit closer than your initial takeoff, but nonetheless, you find a massive amount of tire tracks and treads and ripped up ground from things pulling and dragging along.
Stopping and listening for a moment, it doesn't sound like something else is on its way and we need to get back into hiding, does it?
Not immediately, no. It seems like they might have passed whatever happened.
Then it seems like everything's going as it should be, and it's time for us to head that way.
Start following along. All right. I think in the morning of, Neve will meet back up with y'all. Just try and get a double check in of, so do you know where y'all are planning to head out? Seeing if I have jobs in the area you're going to.
Barry tells them of the location. He's figured out.
Well, if you're going to be in the area of Oasis, there's a rather tricky pirate crew in the area. I wouldn't mind if you could convince them to send something my way.
Alrighty, sounds fine to us.
I'd love to make them a recruit in the process. Does that fall in something I think you guys can do?
You want us to give each other Echonet communication so you guys could, like, make a deal?
If you won't mind, we can.
Easier
If you
than
mind,
telling
get it opened up. Just have to get a word in with the head up. Captain's a little... Well, look where we all live. I think you have an idea how the captain might be.
Salty.
Might be salt in that sand. I'd appreciate the gesture of getting the opening line for me. Give you a bit of pay when you guys make it through. Seem agreeable?
Sounds fine to me.
Alright, I appreciate the assistance.
Talk to pirate.
Pirate negotiate, what is it? Parlay side quest opened. And I think as you guys are talking about them... Do what?
What's the pirate's name?
Oh, just dig around. I think you'll get a hold of something.
It's a long name.
It is a long name, right?
Is it all one word?
Yes.
Do you prefer this part in one piece, or...
Well, it depends. Who's most likely to agree with me? I'll let you decide that one.
Alright.
Current captain isn't up for it. Well, maybe the first mate who wants to take over. I'm not picky.
See who's the most agreeable.
Well, gonna do that. I'm gonna ask, how late were you guys planning to stay today, or were you planning on heading off soon?
Let's head off in the morning. So about now.
We should probably check if Clay can drive.
You find the vehicle? Not where you left it. Not where Clay left it, at least. Because you find it on the way to the... No, he wouldn't drive it through. You do find it where it would be left, but you don't find Clay there.
Is someone
Knock on
else
it.
driving your vehicle?
Doors are locked.
Look through the
And-
window.
Nobody seems to be inside the window.
Are there marks where it looks like someone pushed it?
Nope.
Call Clay.
Call Clay. Rings for a minute. What's up? What's happening?
Hey, why is the vehicle moved away from where it was?
I attempted to drive it, I think. It did not go great.
Are you still in there?
Nope. Be along shortly.
He'll be along shortly.
And you hear like a long groan as he starts to wake up.
Maybe.
Is he okay?
And
Hungover might be loose.
And as you guys do that and await Clay, on the horizon, not that you can currently see it, we have a wonderful storm of dust and snow being tossed into the air, with a new oncoming storm and problem. We will pick up with that
Climate
next
change.
session. We'll pick up with that next session. It's getting kind of late.
I was about to ask. I was gonna have to step away so I could take the dogs out real quick.
Oh, good timing on that at least.
Sounds like timing, apparently.
But I think that's what we'll call it. Like I said, we can discuss a couple things like you can run around to the stores and all that between here and next session. Get y'all sorted out.
I think I'm gonna have to wait till we get paid to be able to buy anything.
Anything else for closing?
I'm really glad we got another one. I'm kind of surprised, but kind of happy we got another one in so quick. And maybe busy next time.
I absolutely will not be here next week.
Allies acquired at least this time.
Adina's working.
True.
What's up?
Next time, not
Your
next
schedule.
session, not next week. Next session.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.